Set up a free pest inspection, call 888-GO-ARROW or visit arrowexterminators.com.
Digging, grading, tilling, and mowing. All in a day's work with Yanmar, the tractor that works as hard as you do. Discover new possibilities at yanmartractor.com.
I got hurt in a car wreck. Why should I call the Ken Nugent Law Firm?
Because when you're hurt, you need money. You deserve it. And my law firm goes and gets it for you.
Results are what I'm looking for. Why wouldn't I call the Ken Nugent Law Firm?
Our job is to get you as much money as possible for your case. One call, that's all.
Ken Nugent, proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Call 1-800-CALL-KEN. Client portrayal. Spokesperson for Kenneth S. Nugent, PC, Attorneys at Law. 1355 Peachtree Street, Northeast, Suite 1000, Atlanta, Georgia, 30309.
Braves fans, everyone's first pick for ice cold refreshment is back at McDonald's. The Braves Frozen Fanta, a winning blend of Frozen Fanta Blue Raspberry and Frozen Fanta Wild Cherry. It's the MVP of flavor. And right now you can get a medium for only $1.99. That's what I call knocking your cravings out of the park for a grand slam of a deal. There are drinks, then there are drinks from McDonald's.
Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Coca-Cola and Fanta are registered trademarks of the Coca-Cola Company.
Grandma, can I have the chocolate chips?
This secret recipe moment made possible by Emory Heart and Vascular Center. When Grandma needed heart care, she came to Emory. The difference? Emory Healthcare performs more heart procedures annually than anyone else in Georgia, which means better outcomes for our patients. And we offer advanced and personalized treatments developed by our top specialists that others don't. Like Grandma knows, where you start your heart care matters. Smart Cookie. EmoryHealthcare.org/Smart Cookie.
Hey, no better place to start your playoff reaction than with the locker room with home team. Brian Finner and myself, John Michael, after every single Braves postseason game on 680 The Fan.
Welcome back to Petco Park. Game 2 of the Wild Card Series. Must win. Backs against the wall. Win or go home night for the Atlanta Braves. 75 degrees at game time. Packed house here. The berm out beyond center field is not just full. It's like double-decked with people on top of each other out there. It was wild and loud last night. It'll be even more so tonight. The Padres, not as good against left-handed starting pitching as they are against right. But despite that, with their averages not being as good against lefties, their record was pretty good. They were 27-19 against left-handed starters, and they will face one tonight in a darn good one in Max Fried. Last night, the early start for the Padres really paid off. 2 in the first, 1 in the third, and did not score again until the 8th inning. But the Braves just couldn't muster any offense at all against Michael King and other members of his bullpen. And I got to say, that outing by Michael King last night, as good, if not the best, that we have seen all year against the Atlanta Braves. He was phenomenal. So here come the Padres. The yellow towel waving Padres fans. They are ready to go crazy again. Umpires for tonight's game: Phil Cuzzy behind the plate, Jansen Visconti at first, Dan Iasonia is the crew chief at second base, Mark Wegner at third. In left field, Eric Bacchus, and last night's home plate umpire, Nestor Ceja, has been delegated or relegated to right field, the right field line. The outfield for the Padres, right to left, Tatis, Merrill, and Profar. Infield from first to third, Solano, Cronenworth, Bogarts, and Machado. Kyle Higashioka will do the catching for Joe Musgrove, 31 years, big stud horse, 6'5", 230, out of La Mesa, California. He grew up about 15 minutes from this ballpark. He was a first-round pick back in 2011 by Toronto. This year, his season interrupted a couple of times with injuries. First the shoulder, then the elbow, but he went 6-5 with a 3.88 ERA. His last start against the Dodgers on the 26th of September was a loss, but he pitched into the 7th inning and he only gave up 2 runs, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts, and gave up a home run. He's 4-4 at home, 3.86 ERA. He has not pitched against the Braves this year, but in his career, 8 starts and a 3-1 record, 4.29 ERA. So he's completing his warm-ups. We're all set to go. Let's hope the Braves can score some runs tonight. And here to bring you a whole bunch of runs Well, he gives me the runs all the time. It's
What are you angling for, a Pepto-Bismol ad? What was going on here?
I don't know where that came from.
Get this man some Tums. Might want to get yourself some Tums after what we saw last night. It is win or go home, like Joe mentioned. So, yeah, some early runs would go a long way. Braves will be taking the field tonight in their navy blue tops, gray pants, red lettering, red numerals outlined in white. Atlanta across the chest on top of the red tomahawk. Padres in their home white uniforms, tops and pants with the brown pinstripes. Brown lettering, brown numerals outlined in gold, and Padres across the chest of their white uniforms. Climbing in, Michael Harris. He had a 2-hit night last night, going 2 for 4. Looking to set the tone for the Braves. He's ready. So is Musgrove. And now for the ball game. And the first pitch swung on and drilled down the right field line. Fair ball into the corner. Harris around first, heading for second. How about a leadoff double on the first pitch of the game? And the Braves immediately have a man in scoring position.
Love it, love it.
Came off his bat at 108 miles an hour, bounced on the warning track just inside the foul line, and one hop to the wall. And the time of the first pitch at 5:38 Pacific time, 8:38 back home, brought to you by Schumann Farms. Look for real sweet brand Vidalia onions from Schumann Farms, now in a store near you. So now the Braves automatically have a runner at second base and right back into the same situation that they had last night. Pitch on the way to Ozzie Albies. And there's a called strike.
Let's play a little ABC baseball here. What do you say? Get him over, get him in. Take the lead.
Ozzie was 1 for 4 last night. So now the Braves looking to solve the puzzle that they could not solve last night. Men in scoring position. 0-1 pitch. There's a called strike. Big sweeper that apparently caught the top of the zone, according to Phil Cuzzy. I don't know about that.
Not a chance. Ozzie's only 5'8".
No balls, 2 strikes. Pitch on the way from Musgrove. Slap to the right side. That'll work. That'll be played by Solano. Steps on the bag for the unassisted out, and a good job by Ozzie, advancing Harris to third base with 1 out.
Especially on an 0-2 count. Beautiful job, Ozzie.
That'll bring Marcelo Zuna to the plate. He too had a base hit last night. Braves had multiple men go 1 for 4 last night. The problem is they had a ton of strikeouts. Lots of singles, lots of men left on base. Infield comes in now. Bat in the hands of Ozuna, who led the team in RBIs this year. Pitch on the way to him. That'll miss low and outside. I mentioned that the Braves did not see Musgrove this year. In fact, they've not seen him since 2022. He hasn't beat the Braves since 2019 when he was a member of the Pirates. And now runner at third with 1 down. 1-0 to Ozuna. Called strike. Fastball upper reaches the zone and on the outside corner. And the count even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ozuna's put up big numbers in his career versus Musgrove, 6 for 17. 1-1 pitch. Swung on and sent foul. Hits the sidewall down the right field line. Make it 1-2. Musgrove, 9 years in the big leagues with the Astros, the Pirates, and the Padres, the team that he grew up rooting for. In fact, the reason he wears number 44 is because he idolized Jake Peavy as a boy. Now he's on the mound for San Diego. Here's the 1-2 to Ozuna. Swung on and hit down the left field line. Coming that way now. Profar, he's under it. Makes the catch. Harris tags from third. Here comes the throw to the plate. It is late, and it's 1-0 Braves. That's how you manufacture a run. And the Braves pick up their first run in this series and lead 1-0 in the top of the first.
Now you're talking. ABC baseball and an early run. Just what this team needed to loosen up and get going offensively.
2 down. That'll bring up Matt Olson. That makes me think of something that you and Snit were talking about during the pregame show about some of the players that you'd like to see step up. And first man that you mentioned was Michael Harris. Matt Olson takes a ball outside, and it's Harris who set the tone with a double. And the guys behind him get him over and get him in.
Well, so often that leadoff guy can really ignite everyone.
Base is empty, 2 down, 1-0 Braves. Pitch on the way to Olson. Just missed outside with a sweeper. Big right-hander Musgrove pitched 99 2/3 innings this season. Getting the nod in Game 2 of this wild card series. 2-0 pitch. Strike. Big looping curveball. These Braves hitters will see lots of fastballs and curves, but he's got a very deep arsenal of tricks. Already seen his sweeper. He's got a cutter. And the 2-1 pitch. Ground ball weakly to the right side. Second baseman Cronenworth has it. Throws to first where the pitcher covers. And Musgrove squeezes out number 3. But the Braves do within 3 batters what they could not do in 9 innings last night. And that score a run. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, none left. We head to the bottom of the first. Braves won. And the Padres coming up when we come back.
I got hurt in a car wreck. Why should I call the Ken Nugent Law Firm? Because when you're hurt, you need money. You deserve it. And my law firm goes and gets it for you. Results are what I'm looking for. I'm sold. I'm calling the Ken Nugent Law Firm today. Our job is to get you as much money as possible for your case. One call, that's all.
Ken Nugent, proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Call 1-800-CALL-KEN. Client portrayal. Spokesperson for Kenneth S. Nugent, PC, Attorneys at Law. 1355 Peachtree Street, Northeast, Suite 1000, Atlanta, Georgia, 30309.
On my off days, the last thing I want to do is take my Ford Bronco SUV in for service. Lucky for me, there's complimentary Ford pickup and delivery and Ford mobile service.
Available for Ford owners like Michael Harris and you. So if you don't have time to spend at the dealership, no problem. Contact your local Ford dealer for assistance or to learn more. Ford pickup and delivery and Ford mobile service are offered by participating dealers and may be limited based on availability, distance, or other dealer-specific criteria. Does not include parts or repair charges. A non-operational vehicle is not eligible and will require a roadside event.
This is for anyone currently doing plumbing, pipe fitting, or HVAC work with at least 3 years experience. If you're not making over $55 an hour total package, including health insurance, benefits, and a retirement pension, we need to talk. We're the plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVACR techs of UA72, and we've got a job for you. Plenty of options, safe conditions, great people in Atlanta. Visit UA72.org, click Join Us, and we'll send you a list of openings now. UA72.org.
Corporate meetings, trade shows, birthdays, rehearsal dinners, you name it. Truist Park can host it. Visit Braves.com/events to reserve one of the 16 unique venues at the ballpark. Atlanta Braves playoff baseball is only live on The Fan and streaming free exclusively on the 680 The Fan app.
Fried and the Braves take the field in the bottom of the first inning with a 1-0 lead. Here's a look at the leather for Atlanta. Matt Olson is at first base. Ozzie Albies is at second base. Orlando Arcia at short. And Gio Urshela is the third baseman. In the Braves outfield, Ramon Laureano on patrol in left field. Michael Harris on the prowl in center. Jorge Soler is in right field. Sean Murphy, the catcher. And on the mound, the southpaw Max Fried. Here's his first pitch to Luis Arraez. Lefty deals. That'll be fouled off, and it's 0-1 on Arraez. For Fried, 6'4", 190. Southern California boy just up the road in L.A. 30 years old. He went 11-10 this season with a 3.25 ERA. That was through 29 starts. And his last outing of the season, a gym versus the Royals. 0-1 pitch. Arraez taps one over the mound. Going to be tough. Backhanding Ozzie. Bounces the throw to first base. Not in time. Well, that's a play where if Arcia can get to it, he's the one moving closer to first base, and he could possibly make that play, but it was out of his reach, and Joe, by the time Ozzie backhanded it, no chance to get a rise.
Honestly, the only guy who had a chance was Max, but Max kind of fell off to the third base side and had his back turned to home plate by the time the ball got to him, and it was off to his left a little bit as he stands on the mound. He could have made that play if he squared up.
Well, now it's Tatis to the plate. And he'll line one off of Max. It caroms over to Olson. He can't come up with it, and everybody's safe. And hopefully Max Fried's all right. He took that directly in the back left pocket. So if there is one place you want to get hit by a pitch, that might be it. But that doesn't mean that it feels good.
Barring a broken arm, you're not dragging Max Fried out of this game.
That was 100 miles an hour off the bat. And it hit him right in the seat of his pants, it looked like. Want to see a replay of it.
I hope it did.
Watching the replay now.
Yeah, I got him in the hip and just missed his left hand.
Well, he's going to take a few warm-up tosses, make sure he feels okay. Folks, if you're looking to spice up your game day grub, reach for the original Louisiana brand hot sauce, the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. The original Louisiana brand hot sauce. Flavor favors the bold. Big wince on the face of Max Fried as he was trying to walk that one out. He fires a pitch in there, gives a thumbs up to Jeff Stevenson, the Braves trainer, and manager Brian Snitker. Well, if you remember Game 6, I should say, of the 2021 World Series, Max got his ankle stepped on a play at first base by Michael Brantley. And it really fired him up. And he dug in after that, and he cruised and got a win. But faced with a challenge here, with runners at first and second, no one out, and here's Jurickson Profar. Now the first pitch on the way to Profar, will miss low and inside. That fastball 97 from Fried. And he's got the full arsenal. Fastball, curve, sinker, change, sweeper to cutter. 1-0 Braves, bottom of the first. 1-0 pitch. Strike. Touch the outside corner with a fastball.
Pitch to Profar that he took the first pitch of the sequence. The first one they didn't put in play. He'd thrown 2 pitches and 2 infield hits.
1-1 pitch. Chopped foul. That rolls around the right-hand batter's box. For Max Fried, you look at that record for the year, 11-10. But he finished the season very strong. In fact, in his final 8 starts of the year, a 2.39 ERA. Trying to keep his cool here early. Back-to-back singles by Arraez and Tatis. And he would love a strikeout right here at Profar. Ready with a 1-2. Here it comes. Ground ball back to the mound. Fried's got it. Looks to second. Fires that way. Not in time. Everybody is safe. The bases are loaded. And his first look was to third base with the lead runner Arraez. But there was no one there to cover the bag. And his throw to second was too late. So the Padres have put the ball in play 3 times. Not a single ball has left the infield. And they have them loaded for Machado with no one out. Tatis went into second with a feet-first slide just ahead of the throw. And now this place is going crazy for Machado. First pitch, and he drives one deep down the left field line, but hooking foul. Braves leading 1-0. Well, the Padres threatening with a man at every base and no one out. 0-1 from Fried. Ground ball foul right behind the runner Arraez at third base.
No one in the Braves batting order tonight has a home run off of Joe Musgrove in their career. Only one guy in the Padre lineup has a home run against Fried in their career, and it's Manny Machado, but he's 1 for 14 against him.
Fried ready. Now the 0-2. Got it by him, swung on, missed. Fastball 98. Max is able to dig deep and fuel up that fastball for out number 1. That brings Jackson Merrill to the plate. And this is a left-on-left matchup, and hopefully one that Max could use his advantage. But he's struggled at times versus lefties this year.
Be careful on the first pitch.
Runners take their leads. Fried fires. Rolled out to first base. Olsen comes to the plate. They got the force out there. Arraez is out. 2 down. The bases remain loaded. Good job by Matt Olson. I was chatting with Matt before the game about this infield. It's something you and I have discussed in the past. And he said this infield and the infield at Dodger Stadium, his favorites. And that took a perfect hop right to him and a good throw by Matt.
Yeah, and he's got a good arm. And Murphy out there playing first base at home plate. Foot on the plate and then stretch for the throw.
So now Max Fried facing Xander Bogaerts, and he's 1 out away from getting through this jam. First pitch, backdoor curveball, misses. 1 ball and no strikes.
The strikeout of Machado is huge because Max is among the league leaders in getting ground balls hit. Already has one of them that was hit to Olsen. How about another?
Just need 1 out somewhere. 1-0 pitch. Strike. Off the outside corner with a sinker. Perfectly placed. Braves leading 1-0 in the bottom of the first. Bases loaded for the Padres, 2 down. Lefty-righty matchup on the 1-1 pitch on the way to Bogaerts. Missed inside, 2-1. Fastball with a little run on it. Boy, Max has absolutely seen everything in this first inning, even a line drive right off of his body. But this lefty with so much poise, looking to get the Braves through without any damage taking place. Now the 2-1 pitch. Low and in, off the glove of Murphy, rolls up the third baseline. Runners stay put. And now you got a 3-1 count on Bogaerts.
Max has got a lot of confidence in his curveball. Wouldn't be at all surprised to see him throw a 3-2 hook right here.
Fried brings it. Ground ball left side, backhanded by Arcia. They go to second, and in time! They just did get the force out of the incoming Jackson Merrill. And let's see if the Padres want to look at it. It was a bang-bang play. They're discussing it right now. And this will not be reviewed. Max Fried diffuses a bomb in the first inning. And the Padres, who had him loaded, are turned away. We head to the top of the second. 1-0 Braves.
Nothing is quite as American as supporting the home team. At Quikrete, it's what we've been doing for over 80 years, making products that give homeowners and contractors the confidence to quickly and easily knock out their to-do list. So, whether you need to set a fence post, make a repair, or replace your patio, you can count on the yellow bag of Quikrete concrete mix to help you get the job done right. Pick up the Quikrete yellow bag at your favorite home improvement center. Quikrete, it's what America's made of.
Are you ready to live like a champion? Introducing Simply Sports CBD, the official CBD of athletes everywhere. Chosen by athletes like Olympic surfer Brisa Hennessy and recommended by trainers. Simply Sports CBD is the #1 NSF certified CBD for athletes. Whether it's training, recovery, or maintaining mental clarity, Simply is there for the day-to-day grind. Join the champions. Choose the CBD that athletes trust. Simply Sports CBD. Live like a champion. Proud partner of your Atlanta Braves. Available at the Georgia Hemp Company.
This time of year, the Braves are chasing another pennant, and hunters are eagerly awaiting another deer season with big bucks and backstraps for the freezer. Find more success this hunting season with OnX Hunt. The OnX Hunt app has nationwide public and private land ownership with custom tools such as the ability to manage trail cameras and see wind and weather conditions at each of your stand locations. It also allows you to share the content on your map to ensure your friends and family know exactly how to get to that new tree stand you set this off season. Use code BRAVES at onxmaps.com/hunt to save 20% on your membership.
Hey, this is Brian Snitker. The Braves postseason is only live on the Fan, and stream Braves playoff baseball for free on the Fan app.
Ben, Joe, and Jay chatting with you from Petco Park in San Diego. It's 1-0 Braves, and before action starts up at the top of the second, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
The National League Wild Card is on. WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station and the home of the Braves, the Fan.
The Braves got a run in the top of the first inning on a sac fly by Marcell Ozuna. And then Max Fried was able to keep them from scoring in the bottom of the inning. Jorge Soler climbs in, takes the first pitch strike. So a big curveball that time from Musgrove.
Well, that will get you fired up for the ball game.
Yeah, it will.
Bases loaded, nobody out, and didn't allow him to score.
0-1 for Soler. Here it comes. A ground ball to the left side. Scooped up by Machado. He's able to fire over for the out. 1 down. Folks, Xfinity keeps Braves fans in the zone with the fastest speeds and a reliable connection you can count on for all your devices, even when everyone's online. Xfinity, proud partner of the Braves. The Braves won 89 games this season. 65 of those wins came when they scored the game's first run. That's 73% of their wins. Now they have the first run tonight, now looking for the next few runs. There's a called strike on Ramon Laureano. Laureano 0 for 4 in last night's Game 1. Getting a look at Joe Musgrove, big right-hander. He fires. There's a called strike. Like Joe mentioned, Musgrove grew up about 15 minutes from this ballpark, and he pitched the first no-hitter in franchise history 3 years ago. 0-2, a swing and a miss. That time he displayed the sweeper. That's the pitch that completely perplexed the Braves last night for Michael King. And tonight, Musgrove used it for his first strikeout of this ball game. Padres got their second no-hitter in franchise history this year for the man who's scheduled to pitch tomorrow night, Dylan Cease. 1-0 Braves in the top of the second. Gio Urshela takes a called strike. First pitch curveball. Right-hander Musgrove kicks and brings it. 0-1, a little bit low and outside. This place just as full as it was last night. Last night they had the largest crowd in this ballpark's history, 47,647. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And a ground ball to third, taken on the second bounce, backhanded by Machado. Slings a lightning bolt across the infield, and down they go 1-2-3 in the top of the second. Fried and the Braves will be back out on the field in the bottom of the inning. It's 1-0 Atlanta.
The original Louisiana brand hot sauce is the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. And just like a fastball that catches the edge of the plate, the original Louisiana brand hot sauce always strikes the perfect note. Aggressive enough to wake up your taste buds without overpowering your meal. So whether you're celebrating another Braves win or just spicing up your game day grub, grab the original Louisiana brand hot sauce. Flavor favors the bold.
Is that your new Lexus RX?
RX plug-in hybrid.
So it runs all electric?
Yeah, for short trips. And can switch to gas for long.
Wow. What does your range anxiety therapist say?
Dr. Feeney?
Uh-huh.
He says my RX cured me.
No more range anxiety therapy?
Nope.
Well, you're an inspiration to us all.
The best-selling Lexus RX lineup. Now with a plug-in hybrid. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Swing into action this baseball season with PrizePicks, America's #1 fantasy sports app and the official partner of the Atlanta Braves. With PrizePicks, all it takes is a few taps on your phone to join the action and win up to 100 times your cash. Just select 2 or more players, pick more or less on their stat projections, and place your entry. Right now, PrizePicks will match your first deposit of up to $100. Just download the PrizePicks app and use code BRAVES. PrizePicks. Pick more, pick less. It's that easy.
Dive into the ultimate dining experience at National Anthem Atlanta in the heart of the Battery Atlanta. Complete each day at Omni Hotel at the Battery Atlanta, the official hotel of the Atlanta Braves. Book in advance at omnihotels.com/Battery Atlanta.
This is Atlanta's exclusive home for the Braves in the National League Wildcard Series, The Fan, and stream the Braves postseason for free on the Fan app.
Braves leading 1-0 here in Game 2 of the National League Wildcard Series. Folks, when severe weather occurs in Braves country, the team at Georgia Power works around the clock to safely restore power as quickly as possible. They're working tirelessly with teams across the region to ensure you have the energy you need. For the latest information, safety tips, and to report or check the status of an outage, visit georgiapower.com/storm. For the Padres here in the second, it's Solano, Cronenworth, and Higashioka. And what we saw in the bottom of the first inning was another great moment for Fried in a Braves uniform. Looking for more of that. Pitch on the way to Donovan Solano. Curveball misses high. For Fried, he knows all about the postseason. This is his 20th appearance in a postseason game, his 12th postseason start, and he's seen it all. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Out of his high and outside. Even won the series clincher to win the World Series in 2021. So I can't think of anybody that you trust more than Max to get through the situation he got through in the first inning.
Absolutely not.
2-0 pitch, fouled back 2-1.
Just as steady and solid as a rock.
This place raucous, extremely loud, bouncing, and then the stone-faced lefty Fried was able to find his way through. In the midst of all the chaos, here's the 2-1. Ground ball out to third and foul, 2-2.
I talked to one of his former teammates today and said that, Max has pitched here twice and never given up a run. A 0 ERA, and that former teammate said, I don't care if Max's ERA is 100. I'd want him in there today.
Very much so. The 2-2 pitch. Line drive out to third, knocked down by Ishella. Picks it up bare hand. Good throw across, and a nice job by Gio sticking with it. One down.
That was not easy. I don't know if it got glove or body, but a little of both. But he made a good play.
Came off the bat at 105, Joe. Man.
Tough one.
One down to the second for Jake Cronenworth. I like the point that you and I were talking about before the game. How Max in this situation, pitching with a chip on both shoulders given the situation. Cronenworth takes a called strike. Knowing Max, it doesn't matter how many times he faces the Padres, that's still the team that traded him and always a motivator.
Right.
And then, of course, the natural motivator of this being a winner-go-home situation for the Braves. 0-1 to Cronenworth. Strike. Fastball in the outside corner.
He came from the Padres with Dustin Peterson, Jace Peterson, and Malik Smith for Justin Upton and Aaron Northcraft. Advantage Atlanta.
The 0-2 pitch. Slap foul.
Keep in mind that when they acquired him, he was returning from Tommy John surgery.
That's right. He had been a former 7th overall pick by the Padres in 2012 and then traded to the Braves in 2014. And the Braves could not have known, but at the time they were trading for the next man who would pinch the clincher in a World Series for the Braves. 0-2. Take a hike. Swung on and missed. Tied him up with a 97-mile-an-hour sinker. And 2 down here in the second inning.
Isn't it fun to see when a guy is sitting around 94, 95, can pop 97 or 8 whenever he wants it? That's hard to get. It's hard to keep under your hat,
Yeah.
Because you want to use it, but he's really good at waiting to use it at the right times.
Kind of uses it at a kill shot, doesn't he?
Yes.
2 down for Kyle Higashioka. He drove in 2 runs last night. Takes a first pitch strike. Braves leading 1-0. We're in the bottom of the second. Michael Harris doubled in the first inning. Ozzie Albies grounded out to get him to third. Marcell Ozuna had a sac fly to drive him in. 0-1 just missed a little north of the zone with a sweeper. Lefty-righty matchup. Fried's 1-1. Curveball in for a called strike. That's that fall off the table soap bubble curve. Looking. .371 feet on the homer by Higashioka.
And I mean to tell you, he squared it up. It just had that sound.
Max gave up just 1 home run the entire month of September. Luis Arraez loops one into center field for a hit. And the National League batting champion is at first base with 2 down after his second base hit of the game. So it's a 1-1 game here in the bottom of the second. That brings Tatis to the plate. It was Tatis who hit the comebacker off of Fried in the first inning. And he likes to go after that first pitch. Max calmly goes back to work. Pitch to the plate. Swung on, missed. Over the top of a sweeper.
Higashioka. What a weapon in the 9 spot, huh?
Amazing. They've scored 5 runs in this series. He's driven in 3 of them. A 1 rolled foul on the third baseline of the Braves dugout. I mean, think about the lineup: Arise, Tatis, Profar, Machado. The list goes on, and it's Higashioka who would be their MVP right now.
Yeah.
Nothing in 2. Fried way ahead. The pitch to Tatis. And he missed low.
Ooh, good pitch.
Tried an 0-2 curveball. Braves 1, Padres 1. Runner at first, 2 down, bottom of the second. Fried, a long look at Arise at first base. 1-2 to the plate. Softly tapped out to third, charging Urshela. A quick exchange, and he gets rid of it, not in time. Tatis beats it out, an infield single for him. He's now 2 for 2 in the game, and Profar will come to the plate. They're making sure the Braves don't want to review this. And this will not be reviewed.
A lot of ground balls. A couple of them have been hit hard. But man, when you're rolling over these curveballs like this for infield hits, creating a lot of traffic that Max has got to deal with.
This will be his 35th pitch of the game. Profar singled back in the first inning. First pitch to him, big swing and a foul back. Trying to wait on that curveball, got under it. Padres already have as many hits right now as they had the entire night last night. Braves out hit them 7-5 last night, while the Padres won 4-0. 0-1 from Fried, low and inside. And now tonight, ball game is tied at 1, and the Padres about hit the Braves 5-1. Fried to the plate. Line foul on the right field line. Hits the sidewall down there in a 1-2 count.
Just get another ground ball and take your chances.
One-two to Profar. Runners go, and a ground ball over the mound. Charging in Ozzie. Bare hands can't come up with it. Everybody's safe. Wasn't hit hard at all. Just bounced over the mound. And what really harmed Ozzie there was he couldn't dart in. Joey had the runner in front of him.
Well, he has the right of way. If they had collided, that would have been in Braves' favor. But by making sure he didn't run into Tatis, it cost him any chance of getting an out.
So now Manny Machado comes to the plate here in the second inning in the exact same position that he was in the first inning. Bases loaded. Except this time there are 2 outs.
Sorry, Ben. Yet another infield hit.
It's 4 infield hits.
What scares you is it's not often that Manny Machado misses an opportunity with the bases loaded, especially with nobody out in the first inning. But he's got them loaded again, and we're only in the second inning.
Well, in that first inning, Fried really needed a strikeout. He got it. Now he faces him with 2 down, just need an out anywhere. Fried goes to work. Hard hit ball down the left field line. That's a base hit rolling into the corner all the way to the wall. 2 runs are already in, and holding at third base now Profar. It's a 2 RBI double by Machado, and the Padres have their first lead of the game. It's now 3-1 San Diego. All this coming with 2 down.
Yeah, 2 out, nobody on. Looked like Machado got exactly what he was looking for, which is a curveball, and he stayed back on it and hooked it.
And now Fried's got to limit the damage. Pitch to the plate. That's in for a called strike. That is 0-1 on Jackson Merrill. Fried got Solano to ground out and Cronenworth the strikeout. 2 up, 2 down. But since then, 5 straight base hits for the Padres. 0-1 from Fried. Lifted towards foul territory into the seats down the left field line. Since that second out, it's gone homer, single, 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 double. Fried brings it 0-2. Low it outside, 1-2. All the while, Fried focused on his target, while Jurickson Profar is dancing all over the place down the third baseline, doing his best to try to distract Fried. Sprinting to big leads, then hitting the brakes, jumping around, and now Fried steps off, looks him back to the bat. He was about halfway down the line when Fried stepped off. Need one more good pitch right here. And the 1-2 to the plate. On a fly ball to deep center. Michael Harris spreading back with urgency. It's over his head and off the base of the wall. This will drive in 2 runs. Coming around second base now, Merrill. Heading for third. He goes into third base with a head-first slide. And it is a 2 RBI triple. And it's 5-1 Padres.
He got a fastball down, center cut, and it short hopped the center field wall. It screamed off his bat. Again, all of this with 2 out. Braves late in the season have had a hard time stopping these rallies when there were consecutive hits.
6 straight 2-out hits. Here's Bogaerts, and he takes a called strike. He's the 9th Padre to the plate here in the second inning. And now Daysbel Hernandez is warming up in the Braves bullpen. Padres have a 5-run inning. And the 0-1. Fly ball to right. Jorge Soler drifting back. He's there. And he squeezes out number 3. But the Padres, after going 2 up, 2 down, send all 9 men to the plate. They score 5 times. And as we head to the top of the third inning, it's 5-1 Padres.
Delivery for pepperoni's biggest fan?
You're looking at him.
But wait, there's Marco's! Pepperoni fanatics, this one's for you. Marco's new triple pepperoni Magnifico pizza is stacked with classic, crispy cupped, and new bold shredded pepperoni. Triple the pepperoni for triple the flavor. Try Marco's new triple pepperoni Magnifico for just $11.99. Now for a limited time. Use code TRIPLEPEP. Valid only on a large triple pepperoni Magnifico for a limited time at participating stores. Delivery minimum and fee may apply. Other restrictions may apply. See store for details.
Hi, I'm Linda Beaver. I know sometimes life can throw us curveballs like low credit rating, but don't fret, we can fix it. And getting started is easier than you think with our simple online pre-approval process. You can take the first step towards your new car today. We work closely with our trusted lenders to find the right solution designed for you, because at Beaver Toyota of Cumming, you're more than just a credit score to us, and my team and I will prove it. Come see us today or visit beavertoyotacumming.com.
Ever hit a single that felt like a home run? Or feel like you're playing in the big leagues even if you've never swung a bat? That's what it's like living at a Cortland community, like getting more than you expect. Hi, I'm Cordy, Cortland's spokespug and #1 Braves fan, here to tell you all about how Cortland brings you the best in live and play spaces, not to mention amazing service. It's why we're the top apartment brand on Reputation.com. Cortland, proud sponsor of the Atlanta Braves. Find your new apartment home at Cortland.com.
Hey folks, his home team, the Braves, have fought their way into the postseason. Fight your way for your first stop in the locker room, 6-10, here on The Fan.
This place is a madhouse here in San Diego. They just watched their Padres score 5 runs with 2 outs at the bottom of the second, and they'll carry a 5-1 lead into the top of the third. Folks, if bold flavor is something you're after, grab a bottle of the original Louisiana brand hot sauce, the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. The original Louisiana brand hot sauce. Flavor favors the bold. Last night, the Padres won 4-0, and tonight, through 2 innings, already 5 runs. And now the Braves looking for an answer.
Get some guys on base. Long way to go. Get some guys on base. Start moving people around.
Sean Murphy, the batter, takes a called strike. Needs something to get the momentum back. And it felt like a runaway train there in the bottom of the second. 0-1 pitch, misses high.
This crowd is amazing. They needed Bogarts to make an out so they could sit down and rest.
There's a 1-1 pitch. And Murphy takes a ball outside. They have been absolutely famished for success in the postseason these last few years. 2 years ago, made it all the way to the NLCS for bowing out to the Phillies. Here's the 2-1 pitch. That's in for a called strike. And a lot of folks thought that last year might be their year, but they underperformed, couldn't make it into the postseason. But they've come roaring back this year. That have a rock-solid team and lots of momentum. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Murphy grounds one foul over by the Braves dugout.
A lot of people close to the team said they had a bad clubhouse last year. There wasn't much going on in terms of cohesiveness. You hear Manny Machado talk about the team this year. He said, this is a family now, and we all pull together.
Here's the 2-2. A lunge and a miss by Murphy. Got him with a sweeper. Second strikeout of the game for Musgrove. That statement right there really an indictment on Juan Soto, isn't it?
You can plug in the gaps real easily.
Yeah. One down for Orlando Arcia. He's the 9-hitter for the Braves. It was the 9-hitter for the Padres that lit the fuse for them in the second inning, hitting a home run. There's a called strike. 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors for the Padres. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors for the Braves. Musgrove brings it. That'll be fouled off into the second deck down the first baseline. Musgrove has to feel extremely comfortable right now.
Well, he knows he can make a mistake or 2 or 3 and still be all right.
And the 0-2. Arcia swings and misses at a high fastball for strike 3. So 2 up and 2 down, back to the top of the order. Musgrove has good stuff. He's got a comfortable lead. He's got about 50,000 people behind him. And he's searching for his second straight 1-2-3 inning. Michael Harris takes the ball outside. Meanwhile, the Braves over there in that third base dugout probably feel like the only people behind them are their own shadows on the floor. Playing in an environment such as this. Here's the 1-0 pitch. There's a ball high, 2-0. To Harris. In for a called strike.
He's sitting right about the top of what he is expected to throw velocity-wise, 95. Goes a cutter off that. And doesn't want many.
All outside, 3-1. Tell you what would go a long way is if the Braves could find a way to do at some point very soon what they did in the bottom of the 8th inning versus the Mets the other night.
Yeah.
Need to find a way to punch back after giving up 5 runs in the second.
That's what I mean by just getting some guys on.
Harris fouls one off, dropped his bat.
Just get some guys on, create some havoc. Put some pressure on the defense. Put some pressure on Musgrove to make better pitches. It's a lot easier to pitch when there's nobody on.
Yeah.
Michael really dinged himself for that foul ball.
Had to take a stroll outside the batter's circle and try to shake the pain out. He'll dig back in with a 3-2 count. 2 down, bases empty. 5-1 Padres as we're in the top of the third. Musgrove's 3-2. Fouled back. Went after a high fastball, but you got to protect up there because that call's been there. Michael trying to keep the inning alive. 3-2. And he pops one up. Foul territory, first base side. Solano, Higashioka, both there. Higashioka has it right outside the steps of the Padre dugout. And the Braves go down 1-2-3. As that's now 9 straight set down by Musgrove. We go to the bottom of the third inning. 5-1 Padres.
A musician with technical knowledge can play all the right notes. But one who cares enough to play from the heart gives music soul. At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking. Because when you work with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Start feeling unstoppable. Visit Truist.com/care. Truist Bank, member FDIC, leading based on top 10 U.S. commercial bank.
There's a tidal wave of clean car happiness sweeping across Braves country. Tidal Wave Auto Spa is your go-to car wash destination for a game day ready ride. Experience Major League Clean at Tidal Wave, proud car wash partner of the Atlanta Braves. Stay clean car happy all season long with membership discounts, exclusive giveaways, and more. Visit TidalWaveAutoSpa.com/Braves for details.
My car is happy. I am happy. Tidal Wave Auto Spa.
When you're looking for leading cardiac care, look to Northside Hospital Heart Institute. We lead with 95% patient recommendations. You could say we're #1 in the heart of Georgia. We lead with 100 dedicated cardiovascular doctors, so you'll know your heart is in the best hands. We lead with compassion, because you are at the heart of our care. Northside Hospital Heart Institute. We lead with heart.
This copyrighted broadcast is presented by authority of the Atlanta Braves and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Atlanta Braves. You're locked into Atlanta's one and only home for the Braves in the National League Wildcard Series, The Fan, and streaming free on the Fan app.
Max Fried's night comes to a quick end. 2 innings, 8 hits, 5 runs, all earned, no walks, 2 strikeouts. Dylan Lee, another lefty, will come on and work. He went 4-2 on the year, 2.11 ERA in 52 games. And like last night, bullpen's going to have to hold him right there and give the offense a chance.
7-8-9 for the Padres in the bottom of the third. This is right where they were in the second inning. Braves had a 1-0 lead at that point. And Fried went 2 up and 2 down. Solano takes the ball inside from Dylan Lee. And it looked like Max was poised for a 1-2-3 second inning. But then 6 straight 2-out hits for the Padres. 1-0 low and inside. First inning really felt like one of those innings where when they got through it, that could be a major momentum boost.
Yeah. I thought so too.
2-0 pitch. Just missed away.
Provided that line drive off his hip didn't do more damage than we thought.
Right. .3-0 pitch. There's a strike. On the inside corner. 3-1 on Donovan Solano, who's 0-for-1 with a ground out. Back into the screen. 2 teams have already been eliminated today, both in the American League, as the Tigers have advanced. They defeated the Astros and end Houston's season. Meanwhile, the Royals, who scored just 3 runs in their 2 ball games in Baltimore, have eliminated the Orioles. And Kansas City advances to face Cleveland. Or rather, New York, I should say. That'll be fouled back. Detroit will face Cleveland.
Both of those 2 teams, the Royals and especially the Tigers, finished on great notes. Tigers are playing like the Mets, just red hot right now.
3-2, got under it. High fly ball to the left side of the infield. Urshela and Arcia both there. This is Urshela's ball as he makes a 2-handed catch right inside the foul line, just back of the infield cutout. The Braves hoping to avoid elimination tonight, but trailing 5-1. The Brewers are trailing the Mets 3-2. That game's in the 6th inning, and the Brewers are facing elimination.
Yeah, squirrely inning where the Mets got 3 runs after the pitcher dropped a feed from first baseman.
There's a bunt put down, back to Lee, picks it up at the foot of the mound, throws a fastball to first and 2 down. And Cronenworth retired on the bunt attempt. 1-3 on that put out. Here's Kyle Higashioka. Boy, a lot happened there in that 2nd inning, but none of it happens without this guy. Kyle Higashioka hit the home run there in the 2nd, his 2nd home run of this series. A very unlikely hero indeed. There's a called strike. And that's nothing against Higashioka. It's not like he's a lean hitting catcher. He's just in a lineup with so many sluggers. Swing and miss. That time Dillon went up with a slider.
Gonna have to rename him Kyle Oh My Goshioka.
The comebacker ramps up over the mound. Glove next to second by Ozzie. He wings it to first for out number 3. Well, there's a 1-2-3 inning composed by Dillon Lee. So we go to the top of the 4th inning. Braves need some runs, trailing 5-1.
Hey, don't strike out in your next roofing project. Braves fans, this is Joe Simpson. You need a new roof, it's time to call Matt's Exteriors. Matt's Exteriors is a GAF Master Elite Contractor, and they offer a 10-year workmanship warranty. Did I mention they are also a proud sponsor of the Atlanta Braves? Matt's Exteriors also has a 15-plus year proven track record, and they have over 9,000 satisfied customers. To schedule your free estimate today, visit mattsexteriors.com. That's mattsexteriors.com.
No matter where you're headed, Citgo is a good place to start. Whether you're off to the ballpark, dog park, or amusement park, driving range or drive-in theater, Saturday morning soccer or Sunday brunch, Citgo top-tier Tri-Clean gasoline gets you where you're going and keeps your engine running cleaner and smoother along the way. Whether you're traveling near or far, when you start with Citgo, you're good to go. Good to go.
Hey everyone, want to hear an amazing stat I learned from my doctor at Peachtree Orthopedics? He told me 90% of their patients get better without surgery. Once I heard that, my worries totally went away. I got the right diagnosis, followed by the recovery protocol with a little PT, and the next thing I knew, I was better. I can't believe I put it off as long as I did. I promise they have the right program for you too. Simple steps so you can get better. Call now to make an appointment or visit PeachtreeOrthopedics.com.
Hey guys, it's John Michaels from the Locker Room. After every single Braves postseason game, we react at 6 a.m. on 680 The Fan and on the free 680 The Fan app.
3 innings behind us. We roll into the top of the 4th. It's a 5-1 lead for the Padres. Folks, Northside Hospital for a healthier future together. Look to Northside. No, the Braves got to figure something out versus Joe Musgrove. Musgrove gave up a double to Michael Harris to lead off the game. He eventually scored, but he's been the only Brave to reach. 9 in a row sat down by Joe Musgrove. To the plate, Ozzie Albies, 2-3-4 for the Braves in the order, and Ozzie fouls one back. Certainly not what you're used to seeing from the Braves in Game 2 of a postseason series. They've historically been very good lately, in Game 2. They haven't been all that good in Game 1s. But coming into tonight, the Braves had won 8 of their last 9 Game 2s, but trailing 5-1. That'll be sent foul by Ozzie. And another sour note, the Braves have lost 5 consecutive games when facing elimination in the postseason. The last time they won when facing elimination came in Game 3 of the NLDS versus the Dodgers. That was a Ronald Acuna grand slam game. There's a flail and a miss by Ozzie going after a sweeper. Strikeout number 4 for Joe Musgrove.
And that's 3 of the last 4 Braves hitters. It's going to have to be a lot of bearing down, to really focus on trying to get better counts, put Musgrove a little bit on the defensive.
5-1 Padres, top of the 4th. Marcelo Zuna takes the ball outside. One over Musgrove. And Ozuna grounds one routinely out to third. Manny Machado's got it. His throw across is perfect and 2 down.
Was it Machado's elbow that had to be repaired?
Yes.
Because that sidearm sling over there from third base, he can get a lot on that throw, and he's accurate.
I've seen him with the release points down around his ankles before, and it looks like a missile coming out of his hand. He's got an amazing arm. Matt Olson takes the ball inside. Olson grounded out back in the first inning. 1-0 to Matt. That'll miss outside. Remember last night, you and I were talking about Matt. He hit that deep fly ball to the wall, and I think we both thought that he had gotten it when he hit it. And I was chatting with Matt earlier today about it. He thought he got it too. And I was asking about how this ballpark plays, and it's kind of like what you were saying last night. There's a called strike. We were comparing this ballpark in Dodger Stadium to how the ball travels with the sun up compared to once the sun goes down. Mm-hmm. And Matt said he thought that the ball travels actually a little bit better after sundown in L.A. than it does even here.
Interesting.
He felt like this is even more of a drop-off once the sun goes down because he thought he hit that ball out last night. And comparing after the sun goes down to batting practice, said major difference.
Everybody checking on Joe Musgrove all of a sudden, including the pitching coach who's coming out. Higashioka noticed something, and he went out to the mound, and now the whole infield's there. Again, he just came off the injured list in late August with some elbow issues.
Ruben Niebla is the pitching coach. The entire infield's at the back of the mound together. Padres leading 5-1. We're at the top of the 4th. Now the trainer's going to come out. So he's apparently hurt.
Yeah.
He's at 44 pitches for the game, 32 strikes, and he's been rock solid. He has 4 strikeouts. He's given up just 1 hit.
I didn't see a major reaction to the last pitch he threw to Matt Olson, but Higashioka noticed something.
Well, Musgrove having a conversation face-to-face with a member of the Padres training staff. He's going to come out of the game. Well, this suddenly changes things. And the Padres have to go into their bullpen here at the top of the 4th inning, and maybe the Braves could have some success versus those guys because they're having none versus Musgrove.
Well, maybe that middle relief can give it up.
So the Padres here in the top of the 4th make the call to the bullpen, brought to you by Simply Sports CBD, the official CBD partner of your Atlanta Braves and athletes everywhere. Now available at all 4 Georgia Hemp Company Atlanta area locations. Live like a champion today with Simply Sport. Musgrove departs. We'll introduce you to the new Padre hurler when we come back. It's 5-1 Padres in the 4th.
Fall is here, but it's still hot here in the state of Georgia, which means pests like ants, roaches, and mosquitoes are out in full force. Luckily, you can trust the pros at Arrow Exterminators to keep your home pest-free inside and out. Arrow protects homes and businesses and is the official pest control provider of Truist Park and the Braves, so you know you're getting the best from the best. To set up a free pest inspection, call 888-GO-ARROW or visit arrowexterminators.com.
Today's highlight is brought to you by Toyota. At home or on the road, they're never the underdog. Toyota, let's go places. Lease a new 2024 Toyota RAV4 LE Hybrid for $359 a month for 36 months. Offer valid through November 4th, 2024. Well-qualified lessees with approved credit through Southeast Toyota Finance. $36.58 due at signing. No security deposit with select equipment. $350 disposition fee. Excludes tax, tag, registration, title, and dealer fees. See dealer for details.
I'm Cortland spokespug Cordy. This broadcast of the Atlanta Braves is brought to you by Cortland. Visit Cortland.com to find your new apartment or one of our next-level communities. Go Braves!
Hey, this is Brian Snitker. The Braves postseason is only live on The Fan, and stream Braves playoff baseball for free on the Fan app.
Right-hander Brian Hoeing, Hoeing, will be the man called upon in the bullpen. He didn't see this coming. He didn't even have his shoes on. They had to wait for him to put his spikes on to come into the game. They got him at the trade deadline, one of several acquisitions by A.J. Preller, the GM, to try to fortify their bullpen. He and the young man we saw yesterday, Adam, both coming from the Miami Marlins. For Hoeing, two teams combined, 2-3 with a glittering 2.18 ERA. And after joining San Diego, 18 games, 1-1 with a 1.52 ERA. That's making a good impression on your team.
Need to do some two-out raking versus Hoeing. Be Olsen up to the plate looking to do some of that.
If you keep that up, I'm going to need a shovel.
He's getting all the time that he wants to get him ready. Well, they're in the seventh inning in Milwaukee. The Mets have a 3-2 lead on the Brewers. Mets trying to win that game and close out that series, and they would advance and face the Phillies in the divisional round. Meanwhile, the Royals have defeated the Orioles 2-1. So the Orioles have been eliminated. The Royals now face the Yankees in one of the division series on the AL side. Detroit has already eliminated Houston in the other AL wild card series. And now Detroit will advance and face Cleveland.
And they've seen each other a lot this year. Would you tell me that standing was between Detroit and Cleveland?
Yeah, they played 13 times, Cleveland and Detroit. Cleveland won 7 of the 13, but the Tigers outscored them by 10 runs in those games. So the run differential was in favor of the team that dropped the season series. So that'll be a matchup of two teams that are in the same division, Detroit and Cleveland. You'll have another NLDS that'll have a matchup of teams out of the same division, Phillies and Mets, if the Mets hold on and win that game versus the Brewers. And if the Padres win tonight, they'd advance and face the Dodgers, who are in their division. But hopefully this game takes a big change, big drastic turn, after Musgrove has to come out with an injury. And we're watching him in between pitches, or after his last pitch, you should say, and the way he was stretching, this is just a guess by us, but we're thinking shoulder after watching how he is moving.
Yeah, the way he was stretching his arms straight up to the sky, one would think that would be the case, but we'll wait to hear from their clubhouse. It'd be a big blow to the Padres rotation if he's unable to pitch the rest of the postseason for some reason.
I'll tell you this much, Joe. I didn't expect to be in the fourth inning and both teams in the bullpens of this game.
Nor did I. Well, Musgrove didn't even go to the locker room. He's got a sweatshirt on the rail of the dugout.
All right, so Hoeing is ready. He's the right-hander coming on in relief of Musgrove. He inherits a 2-1 count versus Olson. First pitch, Olson swings and fouls one back. That flies over the Braves dugout into the seats of the lower bowl of the stadium. 5-1 Padres, top of the fourth. And the Braves looking for their second hit of the game. 2-2 pitch. Fouled off. Matt hangs alive. Wilson grounded out to first base in his only previous trip to the plate in this game. 2 is low. 3 balls, 2 strikes. By the way, another job well done by Matt Olson this season. 162 games played for the 3rd straight year and the 4th time in his career. That's amazing. Now trying to get on base here. And the 3-2 from Hoeing. He swings and it's a bottle rocket way up in the air, shallow left. Profar and Bogarts in the vicinity. And there's the shortstop Bogarts who has it in shallow left center. Braves go down 1-2-3 for the 3rd straight inning. We go to the bottom of the 4th, 5-1 San Diego.
Why'd the kid jump off the boat?
I don't know. Why?
Peer pressure.
Oh. Good one, Ned.
Ned isn't funny, but Ned owns a boat, and you don't. So every time Ned tells another one of his unfunny boat puns, you're going to laugh loud and keep on laughing until you get a boat of your own.
A pier where you put a boat.
Yeah, I get it.
And when you do get a boat of your own, make sure you save money by bundling it with your home, auto, or other vehicles with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states.
With the enhanced engine performance and fuel economy of newly reformulated Tri-Clean gas from Citgo, you're good to go. But good to go where? Exotic bird shopping? To your Tuesday night bowling league?
Woo! That's a turkeys.
Good to go try your luck at bingo.
G32.
Good to go to a lumberjack competition.
I'm going to move my car.
New top-tier Tri-Clean gas from Citgo. The most advanced fuel we've ever made. Now you're good to go.
Shooting drills. A coach who knows the game can teach their team how to improve. But one who genuinely cares about each player
You have what it takes. We got this.
can inspire them to win. At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking. Because when you work with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Start feeling unstoppable. Visit Truist.com/care. Truist Bank, member FDIC, leading based on top 10 U.S. commercial bank.
City of Hope Cancer Center Atlanta is turning hope into reality, providing personalized treatments for all stages of cancer, with appointments available in as little as 24 hours. Learn more at cityofhope.org.
Atlanta Braves playoff baseball is only live on The Fan and streaming free exclusively on the 680 The Fan app.
Padres with a 5-1 lead over the Braves here in Game 2 of the National League Wildcard Series. Top of the order coming up with the Padres with Arise, Tatis, and Profar. Tidal Wave Auto Spa is making Braves country clean car country all season long. And if the Braves pitch a scoreless 4th inning tonight, Tidal Wave will offer half off their Best Wash membership tomorrow. Learn more at TidalWaveAutoSpa.com/Braves. Now, the top of the order for the Padres has been lethal. There's a ball outside. Arise 2 for 2. Tatis 2 for 2. Profar 1 for 2. Machado 1 for 2. Already 8 base hits for the Padres tonight. A 1-0 pitch. Strike. Able to get the slider over. 1-1. Need the Braves bullpen to do tonight what they're able to do last night. Just slow down the Padres and see if the bats have an opportunity to come back in the game. There's a bouncer over the bag, fair. Glove by Olson. He'll step on the bag, 1 down. Nice play by Matt.
Luis Arise, who won the batting title, only struck out 29 times all year.
Wow.
637 at bats.
That's old school right there, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Here's Tatis. He's 2 for 2. Takes a strike on the inside corner. Well, I think we mentioned last night, Arise has won 3 straight batting titles, but he's done it with 3 different teams. This guy could hit anywhere. 0-1 over for a strike. Fastball at the bottom of the zone. Tatis with 2 hits in the game, including a rocket off the hip of Max Fried. That was back in the first inning, and he singled and scored in the second inning. Dylan Lee brings an 0-2. Smashed into center. Turned around a 97-mile-an-hour fastball and hit a bullet right up the middle.
Boy, does he have a quick bat.
That is his 4th hit of the series and his 3rd tonight. Nine hits for the Padres. Here's Jurickson Profar. He swings and misses at the first pitch he sees. Fastball down from Lee. Daysbel Hernandez once again tossing for the Braves. Second time he's been up in the bullpen. 0-1 a pop-up down the right field line. Olsen going out. So is Ozzie. And Matt makes the catch over the shoulder. He was straddling the foul line about 40 feet back of the cutout. And 2 down to the inning.
That was going to drop in fair territory, too. Great catch.
That'll bring Brad Snitker out. That'll be it for Dylan Lee. So Daysbel Hernandez will come on to face Manny Machado as the Braves make the call to the bullpen. And that's brought to you by Simply Sports CBD, the official CBD partner of your Atlanta Braves and athletes everywhere. Now available at all 4 Georgia Hemp Company Atlanta area locations. Live like a champion today with Simply Sport. We'll introduce you to Daysbel Hernandez upon our return. 5-1 Padres in the 4th.
Nothing matches the drive of Braves country. From the energy of the crowd to our passion for the open road. That's why Napa has all your automotive bases covered with the solutions you need to keep moving. With nearly 6,000 auto parts stores and over 17,000 auto care centers nationwide, Napa has America's largest network of parts and care. And as a proud partner of the Atlanta Braves, we're here to make sure that drive never stops.
On my off days, the last thing I want to do is take my Ford Bronco SUV in for service. Lucky for me, there's complimentary Ford pickup and delivery and Ford mobile service.
Available for Ford owners like Michael Harris and you. So if you don't have time to spend at the dealership, no problem. Contact your local Ford dealer for assistance or to learn more. Ford pickup and delivery and Ford mobile service are offered by participating dealers and may be limited based on availability, distance, or other dealer-specific criteria. Does not include parts or repair charges. A non-operational vehicle is not eligible and will require a roadside event.
Dive into the ultimate dining experience at National Anthem Atlanta in the heart of the Battery Atlanta. Complete each day at Omni Hotel at the Battery Atlanta, the official hotel of the Atlanta Braves. Book in advance at omnihotels.com/Battery Atlanta.
Braves country has been a wild ride to the playoffs. Have a wild ride with us in the locker room 6 to 10 to kick things off here on The Fan.
Daysbel Hernandez wasn't in that many games for the Braves this year, 16 in all, but he went 3-0 with a 2.50 ERA, including the win in the last game of the season against the Mets. All told, Hernandez 18 innings. He struck out 26. He also walked 10, and he pitched really well when he was healthy and given the opportunity.
Yeah, there's a lot to like about his arm. Very hard throwing right-hander. 28 years old, pitch all the way to Machado, who just stands there and watches a pitch, fastball low. And might take away watching Daysbel Hernandez if he can display consistent control. There's ball low and outside. He could be a big weapon out of the bullpen next season. But he's got to show that command because he's got the stuff. 2-0 pitch. Machado takes a strike. Time a slider on the inside corner. 5-1 San Diego, bottom of the 4th. Now Hernandez steps off, a disengagement to just get a glance over there at first base. It was 2-1. Chase hit a miss. Pretty good slider there. Right-hander shakes off Murphy. Now sizes up what he wants to do here. Missed low. Shook the fastball to get back to the slider. Tatis will be on the move. 3-2, and there is a bullet foul way up into the third deck down the left field line. Well, that was way up there.
Not too many people bring their gloves to the game, sit up there, but nice catch by a fan up there.
Again, the 3-2, a legitimate slider for strike 3. That's the best of the bunch there by Daisel Hernandez as he just struck out Manny Machado. So the Padres are quieted there in the 4th. We go to the top of the 5th, 5-1 San Diego.
I think a union may be the most misunderstood organization in the country. I'm Kenny Mullins for the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 613 in Atlanta, Georgia. Here's what we do. We're a group of electricians that collectively bargain with employers for better benefits and higher wages for you. That's it. If you're in construction and that sounds good to you, come join us. Visit IBEW613.org or call me personally, 404-523-8100.
You're not afraid to get dirty. You know there's strength in sweat, pride in a hard day's work, and power in a great team. We agree the best teams run like a well-oiled machine. That's why you need a Yanmar tractor on your roster. The tractor rated #1 in product quality by the EDA 5 years running. From digging and grading to tilling and mowing. Get more done. Take less time. Yanmar gets you to the game faster. See all their tractors online at yanmartractor.com. That's yanmartractor.com. Braves Country knows the freeze is fast. From his game day races to his freeze blast drink breaks on the go, he's all about speed, convenience, and outrunning the competition. That's why he fuels up at Racetrack. Catch him cooling off with a freeze blast drink and grabbing whatever gets him going. From pizza to candy to Swirl World ice cream, he can be in and out in seconds. And for the rest of us, we might not beat the freeze, but Racetrack sure gets us going. Fuel up fast at Racetrack. Proud hometown partner of the Atlanta Braves.
The Braves are back in the postseason, and it's only on The Fan and streaming free exclusively on the Fan app.
Fans, today it's a clean inning car wash celebration day at Tidal Wave Auto Spa. Stop by and get half off their Best Wash membership for the first month. Braves Country is clean car country thanks to Tidal Wave Auto Spa.
Up to the plate for the Braves here in the top of the 5th will be Jorge Soler, followed by Ramon Laureano and Gio Urshela. Braves got 1 run in the top of the 1st inning. Had a good start. But then the Padres came storming back at the bottom of the 2nd, sending 9 men to the plate as they collected 6 straight 2-out hits, including a homer, and scored 5 times. Soler takes a called strike. They also had a 2 RBI double from Machado and a 2 RBI triple by Merrill. They've out hit the Braves 9-1. Well, 1 to Soler, and he smashes one way up in the air, flying on back, dead center. That is gone onto the batter's eye. So Jorge Soler just pounded one out of here, and that makes it a 5-2 game. That was a majestic shot to straightaway center field. And for Jorge, his first postseason home run this year.
Maybe that'll send shockwaves through the dugout because they had been set down in order 3 straight innings until this launch job.
He had 21 home runs during the regular season. That makes it 5-2. Laureano grounds one foul. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Braves Radio Network.
The National League Wild Card is on WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station and the home of the Braves, the Fan.
0-1 to Laureano, misses low. One pitch. Laureano swings and misses. That time a slider. We were talking earlier about how hard it is to get the ball out of here once the sun goes down. And Jorge hit it to the deepest part of the ballpark and got a no-doubter out of here. Shows you how strong he is. 1-2 pulled foul on the left field line.
I definitely think that when the sun goes down here versus L.A., the air is a lot heavier. There's a lot more moisture in the air here.
One-two pitch. Laureano takes the ball outside.
And as we've talked so many times before, more hydrogen in the air makes it more difficult.
Yeah. You know, the nitrogen to hydrogen ratio.
It's ridiculous.
2 balls, 2 strikes, no one out. Laureano swings and sends one foul into the seats down the right field line. It was good to get the home run, but get some men on base. Get something building. Not out of this thing. Long way to go yet. Laureano takes a ball low. Laid off a tough slider. A 3-2 count. There's no wind out there at all. Jorge didn't need any wind to aid that ball that he hit. 3-2 in the air down the right field line, slicing foul and into the seats. Ramon over 1 with a strikeout. And facing the right-hander Hoeing, who came on for the injured Joe Musgrove. 3-2 pitch and a ground ball out to third and a foul ball just on the other side of the line. That homer that Soler hit was either hit so high or so far that they couldn't get a measure on it with the reading that they put on it, because I never got any exit velocity or distance or anything like that.
Well, that's definitely nitrogen that affects that reading. It bounced, short hopped that batter's eye and came back onto the field of play.
I guess that was every bit of 425 out there.
Yeah.
Again, the 3-2, and that's hit out towards deep center field. Merrill sprinting back. Merrill to the warning track, squares up to it, and makes the catch right in front of the wall. And Ramon also hits it to about the deepest part of the ballpark. You pull that at all, maybe you get it out of here. Came off as a batted 102. Jeremiah Estrada now throwing for the Padres. 5-2 San Diego, top of the 5th. Bat in the hands of Gio Urshela. And Gio takes a strike on the inside corner. Well, you and I yesterday were talking about the scouting report for the Padres and where you have to strike versus their pitchers. There's the 0-1 pitch. That'll miss outside. And you're talking about how obviously you need success versus their starters. But the back-end guys are so good. When you face the guys in the middle, you have to cash in on that. That's what the Braves are getting here.
Exactly.
1-1 is in for a called strike. So getting this opportunity with an injured Musgrove, all of a sudden those guys are the ones lined up coming out of the bullpen.
Yeah, it's no slight to those guys. It's just that they aren't the quality that those last 3 guys are in their pen.
Ball low to Urshela. Those last 3 guys are coming in throwing 98 plus.
Yeah. They're as good as it gets in baseball. And that's why this team is so scary. If they get somehow through the division series and NLCS, they could win it all.
2-2 pitch. And Urshela lays off a high fastball. Braves only have 2 hits in the game. A double by Harris, a homer by Soler. Payoff pitch. Urshela swings and misses at strike 3. Fooled on the sinker, and not his best swing. A 2 down here in the 5th inning. That'll bring Sean Murphy to the plate, trailing 5-2 in the top of the 5th. Murphy a strikeout victim in the 3rd inning. First pitch he sees is in for a called strike. Bottom of the zone with a slider. Tell you another thing that these Padre pitchers have done a nice job of, and this certainly goes for last night as well. 0-1 misses inside. They've been very good with strike one. They've been on the attack with all their stuff, not just fastballs, and they've been able to go 0-1 a lot. 1-1, a swing and a miss.
Once again, though, I go back to, it goes back to last night, too. They had the lead early. A lot easier to pitch when there's nobody on base or you got a lead. You can be more aggressive.
1-2 pitch misses low. This with a splitter, 2-2. And that's what you're hoping the Braves are going to be able to do in this ball game, and they had the early 1-0 lead.
Right.
The 2-2 pitch and a ground ball out to first. Taken on 2 bounces. Friendly hop to Solano. Steps on the bag with his left foot, and that's out number 3. So the Braves get a leadoff homer here in the top of the 5th inning by Jorge Soler, but nothing beyond that. We're halfway home. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. 5-2 Padres.
At Hyundai, we make a big deal about the little things, like the little fact that 9 Hyundai vehicles have earned IIHS top safety picks this year, and offering a little thing called America's Best Warranty, because delivering safety and quality, pretty big deal. Visit your nearest Hyundai dealer today. Hyundai, there's joy in every journey.
Right now, for a limited time, get 1.99% APR for 60 months on the Hyundai Tucson or Tucson Hybrid. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Offers end October 31st. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
To get the most pet-friendly apartments, Apartments.com has a dedicated team of experts. Status report, please. We still have the most dog-friendly apartments. Good. Cat-friendly? Don't need the attitude, Miss Jangles. Simple yes suffices. Okay, how about potty-mouthed parrot-friendly apartments?
You better do.
Ooh, language, Phil, language. There's kittens around. Keep up the good work, though. Apartments.com, proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
The Doubletree Suites by Hilton at the Battery Atlanta, a preferred hotel of the Atlanta Braves, is conveniently located within walking distance to the Atlanta Braves Stadium, along with the numerous restaurants, shopping, and entertainment options. The Doubletree Suites at the Battery Atlanta provides spacious 2-room guest suites, a full-service restaurant, and 5,500 square feet of flexible event space for your next event. Stop by and pregame in our on-site Game Changer Sports Lounge and Grill, and don't forget to sweeten your stay with our signature Doubletree chocolate chip cookie. Book your next stay at the Doubletree Suites by Hilton at the Battery Atlanta.
The original Louisiana brand hot sauce is the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. Aggressive enough to wake up your taste buds without overpowering your meal. The original Louisiana brand hot sauce, flavor favors the bold.
Hey Atlanta, B-Fin here from the locker room. The Braves are in the postseason, and now anything can happen. Just like anything goes inside the locker room, 6 to 10 every morning on 680 The Fan and the Fan app.
Daysmo Hernandez back out there for the Braves in the bottom of the 5th inning. It's a 5-2 lead for the Padres. All 5 of their runs came in the bottom of the 2nd. And that's been the story of this game in case you're just now tuning in. This place is absolutely slammed. And they were all up on their feet there in the 2nd inning. This place was absolutely bouncing. Jackson Merrill takes the ball a little bit low and outside. The Brewers have come back to tie that game versus the Mets, as the Brewers are batting in the bottom of the 8th. That's a 3-3 game there in Milwaukee. Merrill strokes one to deep right center field. That's going to split the gap, and one hop over the wall for an automatic double. That is the 2nd extra base hit of the game by Jackson Merrill. He had a 2 RBI triple in the 2nd inning, a double here. And the to-be Rookie of the Year in the National League starts things up with an extra base hit here in the inning for the Padres.
I was talking about Tatis's quick bat. Boy, this guy, too, he gets that front foot down and just explodes through the zone. What a great-looking young player. Reminds me of Christian Yelich when he first broke into the league.
It's a good comparison. Xander Bogaerts takes a strike on the inside corner.
That other Jackson, Churio, hit his 2nd homer of the night for the Brewers to tie it.
There's a called strike. He's too young to know what pressure is.
Yeah.
Already 10 hits in this game for the Padres. They had 5 last night in a 4-0 victory. 0-2 pitch, low and outside with a slider. If the Braves can find a way to come back and win, the pitching matchup tomorrow is scheduled to be Reynaldo Lopez and Dylan Cease. 1-2 pitch, check swing, they appeal, didn't go. Not a 2-2 count. But I say that, and there's 2 asterisks that come with that. Number 1, the Braves have to win. Number 2, Brian Snitker said before the game he's not opposed to using Reynaldo Lopez tonight if he has to. You have to get through tonight and find a way to win. Worry about tomorrow.
Exactly.
You don't win this, there is no tomorrow.
Can't really plan for tomorrow. And you cannot hold anything back for tomorrow.
Right. Daysbel Hernandez having an issue with his pitch count device. Believe they got that figured out now. 5-2 Padres, bottom of the 5th. Runner at second, no one out, and a 2-2 count on Xander Bogaerts. Righty-righty matchup, and he got a piece of that pitch and fouled off the slider. Ground ball out to third, backhanded by Urshela. And his throw across in time for the out. 1 away here in the 5th. That'll bring Solano up to the plate.
Braves were compromised significantly with the injury to Austin Riley. We all know that. But I got to say that Gio Urshela has really been something else defensively at third base. He's had some key hits too, but his defense has been sparkling.
This is called strike. When you think about the timing of the injury for Riley coming in August, trade deadline had come and gone, and to be able to quickly grab him and the job that he's done at third base is a big reason the Braves are still playing. That ball sent foul into the seats down the right field line.
Of course, his team advanced today that he started the season with, the Tigers.
Oh, 2 pitch. Just missed low and outside with a slider. 1-2. Hopefully Austin Riley is feeling better and better day by day. Been in that cast for multiple weeks, and he'll be ready to rock next year. There's a called third strike. Slider on the outside corner. 2 down here in the 5th inning. Second strikeout by Daysbel Hernandez. Might have been a gift by Phil Cuzzy, but Daysbel Hernandez will take it.
Well, he had gone all night without being able to ring somebody up. That was the first called third.
Up at the plate now, Jake Cronenworth, who fouls one back. Braves in the 6th will have Arcia, Harris, and Albies due up. Currently trailing 5-2 as we're in the bottom of the 5th. Cronenworth, left-handed hitting second baseman. Rests the bat on his left shoulder. 0-1 pitch, swung on, missed. A slider that time by Hernandez. That's easily been his favorite pitch tonight. Cronenworth climbing back in. The standout baseball and hockey star when he was growing up in Michigan. And obviously baseball winning out. 0-2 pitch, fouled off. Over by the Padres dugout.
He's been a pretty good versatile player for the Padres the last several years. He can play anywhere on the infield and outfield.
A swing and a miss and a slider down. And Daysbel Hernandez strikes out Cronenworth. And that ends the bottom of the 5th. So a good job by Hernandez working around the leadoff double. We go to the top of the 6th inning. Padres 5, Braves 2.
South College is a private college offering 100-plus programs and concentrations from certificate to doctoral. We have 5 campus locations in the Southeast region, including Atlanta, plus online and competency-based education, or CBE. Financial aid is available for those who qualify, and we're here with you every step of the way. South College is a proud education partner of the Atlanta Braves. For more information, visit southcollege@south.edu. South College, where dreams find direction.
Hi, I'm Jennifer from Subaru of Gwinnett. Do you want a different car buying experience? Come see us and you'll notice that difference right when you walk through the door. We love our customers, we love our staff, and we love our Subarus. Do you need a new vehicle you can trust? How about the all-new, completely redesigned 2025 Subaru Forester? So safe, reliable, and cool that I'm trusting it for my son's first vehicle. After all, love begins with trust. Subaru of Gwinnett, you'll love the difference.
It's football time, which turns Thursday and Sunday into the best days of the week. Well, they just got better because now through October 27th, Keno has 30% higher payouts during bonus hours. Win $500, it becomes $650. That's like getting extra field goal points for scoring a touchdown. So play Keno online and anywhere Keno is sold and get 30% higher payouts during bonus hours. Thursdays 6 to 8 p.m. and Sundays 1 to 3 p.m. Only from the Georgia Lottery. Play responsibly.
This is Atlanta's exclusive home for the Braves in the National League Wildcard Series, The Fan, and stream the Braves postseason for free on the Fan app.
Padres hit their bullpen again. Jeremiah Estrada will come on and work. 6-3 this year with a 2.95 ERA in 62 games. He had a save. 94 strikeouts in 61 innings. That's pretty nice innings to strikeout ratio. It's the top of the 6th inning, 5-2. San Diego. The Braves know the big wins come from bold plays. That's why the original Louisiana brand hot sauce is the official hot sauce of the Braves. The original Louisiana brand hot sauce flavor favors the bold.
Well, you could make an argument for this opportunity in the 6th inning being about the best the Braves are going to have the rest of the way. Here's Orlando Arcia. He swings and sends one foul. And we were talking about how good the back end of the Padres bullpen is. They certainly aren't invincible, but you know that they're coming up and they're in waiting. And with the Braves having 9-1-2 coming up here in the 6th inning, you've got to find a way to get something going. Trailing 5-2. The 1 pitch swung on, missed. Fastball 99 that time by Estrada. By the way, the Padres have taken the lead in the 8th inning. They have a 5-3 lead on the Mets in the bottom of the 8th. Brewers, so used to saying Padres. Brewers have a 5-3 lead on the Mets in the bottom of the 8th. 0-2. Arcia grounds one foul outside the bag at third.
Now, after Churio hit his second homer of the night in the 8th inning, Mitchell followed with a 2-run homer, drive in Willy Adames.
Well, 2 to Arcia and a roller foul.
And the way that stadium holds noise, I'll bet it was rocking.
Yes, sir. Brewers hold on and win that one. That would be a winner-take-all game 3 tomorrow. And the winner will advance to face the Phillies. Go 2 to Arcia upstairs from Estrada. Fastball 98. And they got some guys who can bring it. One-two. Arcia smacks one to deep left field, but right in line with Jerks and Profar. Had him played perfectly in deep left, just a few strides to his right, and he squeezes out number 1. It was a splitter that time by Estrada. Arcia able to make contact with it. By the way, Estrada takes over for Hoeing, who went an inning and a third. He followed Musgrove, who went 3 2/3 and came out with an injury. Back to the top of the order to Michael Harris, and he swings and misses the first pitch he sees. Fastball 99. One high, 1 ball, 1 strike. Splitter didn't come out of his hands the way that he wanted it to. Left-hander Tanner Scott throwing for the Padres right now. And the 1-1. Harris swings and misses. Splitter again.
And it was Tanner Scott who came with hoeing from Miami. Not Jason Adam. Adam came from Tampa Bay.
That's right.
I misspoke earlier.
One-two on the way to Harris. High and away. 5 runs, 10 hits for the Padres. 2 runs, 2 hits for the Braves here in the top of the 6th inning. Estrada kicks and fires. Harris with a fly ball sent foul deep down the left field line.
This run that Michael has been on for the last 6-7 weeks is what he was hoping to get off to at the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
He had such high hopes for a great start before injuries set in.
2-2, nub foul on the third baseline. I maintain that for Harris, if he's healthy for 162 with the experience that he currently has, he can go out there and achieve everything he wants. And he was able to verbalize some of those goals before the season, talking about wanting to win the Gold Glove and wanting to be a 2020 guy or better. And he could certainly do all those things if he's got health on his side. 2-2 pitch. Harris swings and loops one out towards left field. That'll lay down in front of the left fielder Profar. And it's another hit for Michael Harris. He has 4 hits this series. And at this point, you'd say that he's been the Braves MVP in this series.
Yes.
Some good at bats.
Really good at bat.
One out, runner at first for Ozzie Albies. Hit a homer here. We got a 1-run game. Ozzie sends one foul back into the screen, 0-1. That fastball from Jeremiah Estrada coming in at 96. He's been as high as 99 with a fastball. And this next pitch will be his 15th of the inning. And he's been on the attack, 11 strikes out of 14 previous pitches. 0-1 pitch outside, 1-1. Pitch. Outside, 2-1. When you think about who's on deck in Ozuna, got to find a way to get Ozzie aboard. Bring the tying run to the plate. It's an opportunity right here for the Braves as they've been trailing ever since the 2nd inning. The 2-1. Flip foul. It's into the second deck to our right. Crowd starting to build, swinging those yellow towels over their heads. About 50,000 of those in here. Every single fan's got one. Ozzie awaits the 2-2. And here it is from Estrada. Auto foul. Michael Harris being held by Donovan Solano at first. There's a giant hole on the right side of the infield. Second baseman Jake Cronenworth is shaded up the middle. Ozzie could just get one down to the right side. It's going to roll through. 2-2, fought off foul again. Ozzie in a battle here versus Estrada. Searching for his first hit of the night. 0 for 2 with a ground out and a strikeout. 2-2 pitch. Swinging a ground ball left side. Diving stop by Machado. Bounces the throw to second for 1. Over to first base from Cronenworth. Not in time. And Machado just robbed Ozzie Albies, laying out to his left to get leather on it. And then threw to second basically from a lying down position and threw a two-hopper to the back to get the incoming Michael Harris.
Can't believe how accurate that was. Final in Milwaukee. Brewers win.
Here comes Ruben Niebla, the pitching coach for the Padres. So that series in Milwaukee all evened up, huh?
Yes, it is. 5-3 the final.
So the Brewers and the Mets will play tomorrow in a winner-take-all Game 3. And that's what the Braves are trying to work their way into tonight. After losing last night 4-0, they're trailing 5-2. And have to have a comeback win tonight to keep their season alive.
Some hard-hit balls this inning. That ball was hard hit by Ozzie, and as you said, a really good play by Machado.
He's got one of the best arms around. I mean, I'm convinced he could be hanging upside down and still throw a strike anywhere he wanted.
I'm surprised even after it took 2 or 3 hops to get to Cronenworth, he decided to relay it to first and made it a close play at first for a double play.
Yeah. Machado's won 2 gold gloves in his career, also has a platinum glove. Now home plate umpire Phil Cuzzy and Mike Schilt having a discussion outside the Padres dugout.
I don't know if they charged a pitch clock violation there or not. I just saw Cuzzy throw one finger in the air toward Dan Iasonia, the crew chief at second.
All right, 2 down, runner at first. Ozuna takes a called strike. First pitch slider makes it 0-1. Padres 5, Braves 2, top of the 6th. Runner at first, 2 down. Ozuna is 0 for 1. 0-1 pitch, missed low.
Now make him get something up, something that you like. Then you get 2 strikes on you, but even then, I want Marcel cutting it loose, don't you?
Absolutely. 1-1, he smacks one out towards right center field, down for a hit in front of Merrill. Around second, flying to third base, Ozzie Albies. So the base hit by Marcell Ozuna puts him in the corners. Turned around a fastball. That came off his bat at 105 miles an hour. And that'll be the last pitch fired by Estrada. Here comes Mike Schilt. They don't make the call to the bullpen, brought to you by Simply Sports CBD. Whomever they bring in will be facing Matt Olson as he'll be representing the tying run. The official CBD partner of the Atlanta Braves and athletes everywhere is Simply Sports CBD. Now available at all 4 Georgia Hemp Company Atlanta area locations. Live like a champion today with Simply Sport. So when we come back, it'll be Tanner Scott on, and it'll be a left-on-left matchup. Tell you about that when we come back. It's 5-2 Padres in the 6th.
Hey, Braves fans, this is attorney John Foy. Our winning team is here whenever you need us. Nights, weekends, and even on the holidays. After an accident, you want help, you want answers, and we're available to get you both as quickly as possible. Drive safe, stay safe, and remember, if you're hurt, you've got help. That's the strong arm.
Injured? Call the strong arm. Attorney John Foy and Associates, proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
When you're looking for leading cardiac care, look to Northside Hospital Heart Institute. We lead with 95% patient recommendations. You could say we're number 1 in the heart of Georgia. We lead with 100 dedicated cardiovascular doctors, so you'll know your heart is in the best hands. We lead with compassion, because you are at the heart of our care. Northside Hospital Heart Institute. We lead with heart.
For game-changing performance on the field to getting things done around the house, doers make a difference. And when it comes to home improvement needs delivered right to your door, the Home Depot is how doers get more done.
Hey, this is Brian Snitker. The Braves postseason is only live on the Fan, and stream Braves playoff baseball for free on the Fan app.
Tanner Scott, acquired from the Marlins earlier this year at the trade deadline, comes on to work for San Diego. And boy, he's had a good year. Combined with the two teams, 9 wins, 9-6 with a 1.75 ERA and 22 saves. 4 of those with San Diego. Left-hander, throws hard, 96-98, just fastball slider guy.
And there to greet him is Matt Olson. Matt is 0 for 7 in his career versus Scott with 3 walks. And the Braves need Matt now more than ever. Here's the first pitch on the way to Olson. He'll send one foul toward the Braves dugout. Everybody all right over there as it hit off the rooftop of the dugout and shot back down. 0-1.
Almost picked off Soler. The on-deck circle.
Padres 5, Braves 2. As we're in the top of the 6th. Runners at the corners. And the 0-1. Outside, 1-1. Need a big lift right here. Padres have had all the momentum since that 5-run second. 1-1, low and outside, able to lay off of that fastball. It came in at 99. Left-hander Scott with bright yellow shoes. Gives a squeeze to the rosin bag. Now a tug of the cap and back on the rubber. Meanwhile, Olson steady in the left-hand batter's box, staring down the southpaw Scott. And the 2-1. Swung on, missed. Went with a slider down.
Kind of a funny swing from Matt, almost like he was expecting it, or that he got it thrown at him, and he was kind of clearing his hips to try to get it.
Now this place in a frenzy. Everybody's swinging those yellow towels. Runners at the corners, 2 down. Olson awaits the 2-2 from Scott. And he cuts it loose. Swung on and lifted out towards left field. Coming in, making a chest-high catch now, Profar. And that is out number 3 as Matt tagged a 99-mile-an-hour fastball, but directly to Jurickson Profar. And that is the top of the 6th. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, 2 men left. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning, 5-2 Padres.
South College is a private college offering 100-plus programs and concentrations from certificate to doctoral. We have 5 campus locations in the Southeast region, including Atlanta, plus online and competency-based education, or CBE. Financial aid is available for those who qualify, and we're here with you every step of the way. South College is a proud education partner of the Atlanta Braves. For more information, visit southcollege@south.edu. South College, where dreams find direction.
Hi, I'm Jennifer from Subaru of Gwinnett. Do you want a different car buying experience? Come see us and you'll notice that difference right when you walk through the door. We love our customers, we love our staff, and we love our Subarus. Do you need a new vehicle you can trust? How about the all-new, completely redesigned 2025 Subaru Forester? So safe, reliable, and cool that I'm trusting it for my son's first vehicle. After all, love begins with trust.
Subaru of Gwinnett, you'll love the difference.
It's football time, which turns Thursday and Sunday into the best days of the week. Well, they just got better because now through October 27th, Keno has 30% higher payouts during bonus hours. Win $500, it becomes $650. That's like getting extra field goal points for scoring a touchdown. So play Keno online and anywhere Keno is sold and get 30% higher payouts during bonus hours. Thursdays 6 to 8 p.m. and Sundays 1 to 3 p.m. Only from the Georgia Lottery. Play responsibly.
You're locked into Atlanta's one and only home for the Braves in the National League Wildcard Series, The Fan, and streaming free on the Fan app.
5-2 in favor of the Padres into the bottom of the 6th inning. Still Daysmo Hernandez on the mound for the Braves. Daysmo, after getting that strikeout of Cronenworth in the 5th inning, was extremely fired up. Came off the field yelling into his dugout, trying to fire up the rest of his teammates. Unfortunately, the Braves could not score anyone there at the top of the 6th inning. Had a couple of base hits, had 2 men on base but no runs. And now Daysville back out there.
They really scorched some balls, too.
Sure did. There's a called strike there on Kyle Higashioka. Daysville, a guy that we haven't seen a ton of this season. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Ground ball foul down the left field line, but he did come on there late and got some big outs for the Braves there in September. Five runs on 10 hits for the Padres. 2 runs on 4 hits for the Braves. 0-2 low and outside. 1-2. Two low and away. Kyle Higashioka, a guy who has ignited the Padres last night and tonight. 2-2 misses outside. He had a sac fly RBI and a homer last night. And tonight a home run in the second inning. There's a ball lined out to third, caught by Gio Urshela out of the air. Higashioka lines out, 1 down. Braves in the 7th will have Soler, Laureano, and Urshela coming up. Still 2 outs to get here. Back to the top of the order, and this part of the order is such a challenge. There's a called strike on a rise. Well, you think about a lineup like the Padres. Tatis, Profar, Machado, Merrill. Those guys can do lots of damage. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Ground ball out to first. Olsen has got it. No carry to the bag for out number 2. But finishing that thought before Arise walks back to the dugout, you need somebody on base for guys like that. They could not have zeroed in on a better candidate than Luis Arise.
No, he's on base all the time.
Hardly strikes out, like Joe mentioned. Only 29 strikeouts this season for Arise. And you want to talk about fitting in with perfect company. That's Arise for the rest of this order around him. There's a ball outside.
When you don't strike out hardly at all and you're putting it in play, you got a chance. They don't need him to hit homers.
1-0 popped up and out of play, 1-1. Rise scored 83 runs this year. There's a ball low. 61 of those are with the Padres. Two-one pitch. Strike out of the inside corner with a slider. Think about that Braves offense from a year ago and the job that Ronald Acuna did getting on base and scoring so many runs. It is something to have that kind of man at the top of the order. And the Padres have their own igniter at the top of the order. Ball outside. 3-2 on Fernando Tatis. $19 of his 21 home runs this season off of righties. Takes ball 4 low inside. It's 2 out, a walk now to Tatis. And that is the first walk of the game for either team. Two Padres, bottom of the 6th inning. Profar takes a ball inside. Fastball 97, just about clocked him in the belt buckle. All of those strikes on Jurickson. Profar, he's been on base twice tonight. Fielder's choice, a single, and a run scored. And one foul. 1-1.
I was watching after ball 4. Daysville was really doing a lot of stretching, kind of similar to Musgrove earlier tonight. Kind of shrugging his shoulders like he had tightened up a little bit.
Here's his 1-1 pitch. That's low. 2 balls and a strike. throwing a bunch of sliders. He's got a fastball at 97, 98, but he's throwing a ton of sliders.
He's at 40 pitches.
Two on in for a strike. Another slider. That one spun right over the outside corner to even the count up at 2. Now needs one more good pitch to sit down the Padres here in the bottom of the 6th. 2-2 pitch and a fly ball to deep center. Ranging back now Harris. He's under it, and Michael will put it away. So a 2-out walk is all the Padres get in the bottom of the 6th. We go to the top of the 7th, 5-2 San Diego.
This time of year, the Braves are chasing another pennant, and hunters are eagerly awaiting another deer season with big bucks and backstraps for the freezer. Find more success this hunting season with OnX Hunt. The OnX Hunt app has nationwide public and private land ownership with custom tools such as the ability to manage trail cameras and see wind and weather conditions at each of your stand locations. It also allows you to share the content on your map to ensure your friends and family know exactly how to get to that new tree stand you set this off-season. Use code BRAVES at onxmaps.com/hunt to save 20% on your membership.
Hi, I'm Jennifer from Subaru of Gwinnett.
Do you want a different car buying experience? Come see us and you'll notice that difference right when you walk through the door. We love our customers, we love our staff, and we love our Subarus. Do you need a new vehicle you can trust? How about the all-new, completely redesigned 2025 Subaru Forester? So safe, reliable, and cool that I'm trusting it for my son's first vehicle. After all, love begins with trust.
Subaru of Gwinnett, you'll love the difference.
Make some money anytime. Digi games are online.
Digi games from the Georgia Lottery are online with over 50 fun games, plus your favorite draw games: Mega Millions, Powerball, Keno, Cash 3, Cash 4, Fantasy 5, and Cash Pop.
Digi games, draw games, it's all online.
Win money on your phone, tablet, or laptop at PlayDigi.com. Play responsibly.
Hey, no better place to start your playoff reaction than with the locker room with Home Team. Brian Finner and myself, John Michael, after every single Braves postseason game on 680 The Fan.
Coming up, fans, the 7th inning stretch is brought to you by the Warrior Alliance, going to bat for veterans and their families by helping them navigate success after military service. To learn more, go to warrioralliance.org.
It's a 5-2 lead for the Padres into the top of the 7th. And the Braves running out of opportunities. They had runners at the corners in the 6th inning and left them stranded there. The last time the Braves scored was on a home run by this man, Jorge Soler. He had a moonshot to straightaway center 2 innings ago. That was to lead off the 5th inning. Now he leads off the 7th. And this time against the lefty Tanner Scott. The first pitch he sees, swung on, missed. Challenged him with a fastball. And got a 96-mile-an-hour fastball by him. Padres have gone Musgrove, Hoeing, Estrada, and Scott on the mound. 0-1 from Scott. Low and inside. Check swing didn't go, says Jansen Visconti down at first base. We got an update in between innings on Joe Musgrove. Remember, he came out of the game in the 4th inning. And he left the game with elbow discomfort. 1-1 pitch. That was low and in. That's one of the injuries he had this season with a bone spur in there.
Yeah, that's why he had just come off the IL in late August. And that elbow, like I said earlier, it'll be a huge loss if he can't keep pitching in the postseason if they advance.
Here's the 2-1. That'll be fouled back. How convenient for them. They have Yu Darvish in their bullpen right now.
Yeah.
He'd immediately step into that role. Braves hoping to come back and at least push this series to a decisive Game 3 tomorrow. Trailing 5-2 in the top of the 7th. 2-2 pitch, and Soler lays off the ball low. Good eye on the slider down. And a 3-2 count. Bearded left-hander Tanner Scott set right of the belly. Kicks and brings a 3-2. And Soler takes ball 4. So a leadoff walk here in the 7th inning.
It's funny how a couple of aggressive swings can intimidate a pitcher. After those good swings at his fastball, Scott started throwing the slider because he didn't want to make a mistake to Soler and couldn't throw one anywhere near the plate.
Runner at first, no one out for Laureano. Ramon takes the first pitch strike. Their setup here versus Ramon very similarly to the description I gave you when Ozzie was at the plate in the 6th inning. Right side of the infield is completely vacant. Second baseman Cronenworth shaded up the middle. 0-1 low and inside, 1-1. One pitch. Rolled foul over by Gio Urshela in the on-deck circle. Ramon climbs back in there, taps 2 corners of the plate with the end of his bat. Now steadies the stick, holding it with bright white batting gloves. Waiting on the left-hander, Scott. The pitch. Low and in. Not a very big lead at all by Jorge Soler. So many times in the 6th inning or later in games here lately, we've seen Eli White come on and pinch run for Jorge Soler. But Jorge is still out there. 2-2 pitch. Check swing. They appeal. Strike 3. So slider low and in next to the toes of his shoes. One down.
Just kept throwing that slider down and in, and on that one, Laureano couldn't stop, and he did go.
One out in the top of the 7th. Gio Urshela is over 2 with a ground down and a strikeout. Scott back to work, swung on, missed. Elevated a 97-mile-an-hour fastball up and out of the zone. One popped up. Second baseman Cronenworth is under it, and he squeezes it with 2 hands. 2 away in the top of the 7th. The outs are just melting away for the Braves. Trailing by 3 runs. The Braves have 4 hits tonight, 2 of them by Michael Harris, 1 by Ozuna, 1 by Soler. And no one 6 through 9 in the order has a base hit or has even been on base. Murphy can change that with a base hit right here. First pitch in for a called strike. Backdoor slider.
I was talking to some scouts before the game, and they said the consensus was if you can handle the Braves' first 5 guys, then you got them.
0-1 to Murphy. Check swing, and he did not commit. 1-1.
They didn't feel like the bottom third of the order was going to present any problems to anyone in the postseason, which is kind of a bold statement, but factual.
Murphy sends one foul. Braves 6 through 9 hitters are 0 for 10. Murphy needs a new bat. And think about the difference in the bottom of the order right now compared to last year, and that's what the injuries have done, zapping the bottom of the order and how deep it was last year.
Yeah.
Padres 5, Braves 2 are in the top of the 7th. Braves have Soler at first with 2 outs. And Murphy down to his final strike here in the top of the 7th. Tanner Scott, ball in a red glove. That is 1-2. Fouled back into the screen.
By comparison to the, maybe not fair, but to the World Championship team in the World Series, 7, 8, 9 was Ozzie.
Dansby was batting 9th.
Dansby was 9th. I'm trying to think who was 8th.
The 1-2 pitch. That'll miss low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. But, yeah, even just naming those two guys, your point is made. And the difference in the bottom of the order and the length of the lineup. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Scott deals. Murphy swings and misses at strike 3. Swung over the top of a slider. And that's that for the Braves in the top of the 7th. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. Time to stretch. We go to the bottom of the 7th, 5-2 San Diego.
My old mentor had a saying, if you want to know how rich you are, add up everything you have that money can't buy and death can't take away. Even if you've been chasing a version of wealth that doesn't last, you can still redirect. First, make sure your own relationship with God is what it needs to be. And then help others get right with Him too. Only 2 things with us today last forever: the Word of God and the souls of people. This is Tom Gray, and This Stuff Matters.
ThisStuffMatters.net.
Hey, baseball fans, Ben Ingram here. We're in the hunt to win it all. And if you're in the hunt for a new outdoor living space, look no further than TimberTech Decking and Railing. TimberTech is so natural looking, you won't even be able to tell that it isn't real wood. No other decking option has more color, widths, installation options, and top-rated fire resistance than TimberTech. It's everything wood should be. To order your free samples, connect with a contractor, or design your dream deck, visit TimberTech.com. Hey folks, Ben Ingram here, and if you're anything like me, summer in the South means 3 things. Number 1, baseball, of course. Also, family gatherings and Georgia-grown Vidalia sweet onions. Schumann Farms Vidalia onions are perfect to bring your family dishes and your family together. Available now through September, Vidalia onions are grown only in Georgia. So this summer, look for Schumann Farms Real Sweet and Mr. Buck's brand Vidalia onions at your local grocery store. Schumann Farms, the Georgia family farm growing tradition and the world's sweetest onions.
City of Hope Cancer Center Atlanta is turning hope into reality, providing personalized treatments for all stages of cancer, with appointments available in as little as 24 hours. Learn more at cityofhope.org.
Atlanta Braves playoff baseball is only live on The Fan and streaming free exclusively on the 680 The Fan app.
New pitcher for the Braves as we go to the bottom. The 7th inning will be Pierce Johnson. Good job by Daysbel Hernandez, who worked 2 1/3 innings, struck out 3 batters and walked 1, did not give up a run. Outstanding work. Braves still trailing 5-2. And Pierce Johnson in the regular season went 6-6, a 3.67 ERA and 58 appearances with a couple of saves.
He'll be facing Machado, Merrill, and Bogarts in the bottom of the 7th inning. Still a 5-2 ball game. So glad to have you all with us tonight on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network. The Braves fighting to extend their season 1 more day.
Feel the stadium rocking?
They're moving a little bit?
Yeah.
I believe it. I believe it. This place has been in a frenzy.
The fans.
Yeah, I do too. Here's Johnson hoping for a quiet bottom of the 7th. And the Braves will start their 2025 season right here. And they're hoping their 2024 season doesn't end here. Braves open up 2025 on the road with a series here against the Padres. And then a series against the Dodgers before going home for the first time. The Braves hoping to extend this postseason trip to a series with the Dodgers. But got to win tonight and got to win tomorrow as well. And they're running out of chances tonight. Well, they just announced the attendance, and it's even larger than last night's crowd. That was the largest crowd in Petco Park history last night, and that record lasted 24 hours.
Wow.
Over 47,700 here tonight, and they have been loud. Here's Manny Machado, and he takes a called strike. Machado with one of the biggest hits of this game for the Padres. He had the 2 RBI double back in the 2nd off of Fried. That was followed by the 2 RBI triple by Jackson Merrill. 0-1 pitch will miss outside. That inning, they got a home run by Kyle Higashioka. But make no doubt, the loudest this ballpark has been tonight was the 2 RBI double by Machado. That scored 2 runs. They took off from there. Here's the 1-1 on the way from Pierce Johnson. Pierce sends it up there and is fouled back. Pierce, the 4th pitcher used by Brian Snitker tonight. 1-2. A little bit low and outside. Pierce was a Padre for 3 seasons. He was here 20, 21, and 22. And then went to the Rockies and then to the Braves. In fact, he's pitched with 5 teams in his career. 2-2 from Pierce Johnson. Whacked in the air to right field. On the other end, though, Jorge Soler makes the catch in deep right. And one away here in the 7th inning. Jackson Merrill is the batter. And he certainly hasn't caught any of us by surprise. He made a believer out of us all the way back in April when we saw him in Atlanta. He's continued a terrific summer. And he's been big in this series for the Padres. In fact, he has 2 hits tonight, including a 2 RBI triple. He had a double in the 5th. And the odds-on Rookie of the Year in the National League awaits the first pitch, and there's a called strike.
I know Paul Skeens will get a lot of votes, but anytime a rookie, an everyday position player does this kind of thing, and he's doing it this year, he deserves it.
0-1 pitch. There's a called strike. I tell you, the best rookies I've seen this season, obviously this guy's at the top of the list. You mentioned Jackson Chourio, obviously Paul Skeens. Spencer Schwellenbach is easily on that list.
Yes, he is.
0-2 from Pierce Johnson. In the air to deep center field. Michael Harris sprinting back to the wall, runs it down on the track. Right in front of the center field wall. Man, that guy's got a quick bat. Hit it to the deepest part of the ballpark. 2 down.
A lot of good young center fielders in the game right now, too. Think of Brenton Doyle in Colorado, and the kid in Washington, D.C., and Michael Harris II.
Yeah, really good rookie class. Xander Bogaerts the batter. Base is empty, 2 down. Bogaerts takes a called strike. Honestly, you could make a strong argument where if they had a rookie pitcher of the year, a stronger argument, I think, for Schwellenbach than Skeens. Skeens put up great numbers and obviously had high expectations. 0-1 pitch, a lunge and a miss. But I thought Spencer was every bit as good or better.
You put them right side by side and let people decide which one they like best because they were equal.
Here's Johnson in search of a 1-2-3 inning. 0-2. Blow it outside. Missed with a curveball. Under the lights here at Petco Park in downtown San Diego, where the Padres lead 5-2. 1-2 from Pierce, way outside. That bounced across the left-hand batter's box. Braves in the top of the 8th will have Arcia, Harris, and Albies due up. They've been out hit 10-4 and outscored 5-2. 2-2. Smacked in the air to left, in the air for Ramon Laureano. Backpedaling, throws up the glove, makes a 2-handed catch on the edge of the warning track. And the Padres go down in order. Braves have got to get after it. Running out of opportunities quickly. We head to the top of the 8th. 5-2 San Diego.
Rev up your engines and head to the Savoy Auto Museum, conveniently located just north of Atlanta, minutes off I-75 in Cartersville. Right now, you can catch our newest temporary exhibit, Indianapolis Motor Speedway Museum Part 2. Plus, view our other temporary exhibits, the Moonshine Runners, Prominent Packards, and Savoy Survivors. Whether you're a car enthusiast or just looking for a fun day out, we invite you to visit. Check out the full list of cars on display at savoymuseum.org and start planning your visit today.
Hey Braves fans, Jeff Francoeur here from Mobile Hydraulics of Georgia. When one of your hydraulic hoses strike out and you need it repaired fast so you can finish a job, reach out to Mobile Hydraulics of Georgia at hydhose.com. They have a fully stocked mobile fleet that will come to you on site with more hoses, fittings, and parts on their trucks than anyone else. They will get you back in the field quick. Save time and money with Mobile Hydraulics of Georgia. Call 770-HYD-HOSE or online at hydhose.com.
Hey there, baseball fans. This October, dive into the ultimate dining experience at National Anthem Atlanta, the go-to food spot for every flavor palette. Located in the heart of the Battery Atlanta, National Anthem Atlanta brings you a menu stacked with mouth-watering prime steaks, shareable snacks, handcrafted cocktails, beers, and the burger. Complete each day at Omni Hotel at the Battery Atlanta, the official hotel of the Atlanta Braves, just steps away from the Chop House gates at Truist Park. Book in advance at omnihotels.com/Battery Atlanta.
Hey, this is Brian Snitker. The Braves postseason is only live on the Fan, and stream Braves playoff baseball for free on the Fan app.
Right-hander Jason Adam will come out of the bullpen. He's the guy with the delivery that's right out of his right ear, but he throws hard, 94 to 97. Change-up, slider, sweeper. He worked an inning last night, gave up a hit, but also struck out 3 batters. And he'll face 9-1-2 for the Braves.
And before Arcia climbs in, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Atlanta Braves radio network.
The National League Wild Card is on. WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station and the home of the Braves, the Fan.
The Braves had the early 1-0 lead at the end of 1 inning, but the Padres put 5 on the board in the bottom of the second. They led 5-1 into the 5th. Braves scored 1 run in the 5th. That made it 5-2, and that's where we stand into the top of the 8th. Orlando Arcia takes a ball low from Jason Adam. First pitch changeup that time by Adam. Arcia's 0 for 2, a strikeout and a fly out to left field.
Same guys in the lineup that he faced last night.
1-0 from Adam. In the air to left field, might drop for a hit, it will. That time turned around a slider. Last trip to the plate for Arcia, he hit the ball hard to left, but it was caught by Profar. This time he's able to lay one down in front of Profar, and that is the first hit for anyone 6 through 9 in the order in the ball game.
Ben, this was reported that when Brian Snitker visited with Buster Olney of ESPN during the game, Snitker said Max Fried said the spot where he got hit with the comebacker in the second inning was bothering him. And that's when the Braves made a change.
I believe it. Here's Michael Harris. Michael swings and hits one way up in the air. Deep right center field. Back to the wall it goes. Streaking out of the ballpark. It's a 2-run home run by Michael Harris. And it's a 1-run game as the kid strikes again. That is his 3rd hit tonight and his 5th in the series. And we got a ball game here late in San Diego.
We got a juego.
Michael Harris has been on a heater the entire month of September and into October. But, man, he came to play here in the postseason.
5 homers allowed by Adam all year long. And Michael crushed that to right center. Actually, more straightaway center. Woo! Ball game.
1-run game all of a sudden. Braves have gone single and homer from Arcia and Harris. That one traveled 414 feet and came off his bat at 107 miles an hour. No, by the way, this is a guy who was 1 for 27 in his postseason career entering this year. Well, he's flipped a switch here in 2024. Now it's Albies to the plate. Down a run in the 8th. Albies check swing. They appeal. Didn't go 1-0. And the Braves muster up some magic here late in this one. Off to a good start in the 8th. One-0 to Ozzie. He swings and misses. Out on his front foot going after the sweeper. The count even 1-1. Ozzie looking to reach for the second time tonight. 1-1 is high, backing him off the plate.
Batting right-handed against these right-handed pitchers, Ozzie's trying real hard to go out around every pitch and pull it. And when they throw in that sweeper, that's almost impossible to do.
2-1, touches the inside corner with a slider. So what kind of adjustment do you have to make against that batting right?
Take something to right field. There's a huge hole over there on the right side. Nobody over there except the first baseman.
Ozzie awaits the 2-2. Pitch on the way, swatted at foul.
See how he's almost running down the third baseline?
Yeah.
I mean, he's got the open stance, leg kick, and then the stride goes really toward the third base bag. But the swing is just going out around everything.
2-2. A swing and a fly ball out towards left. Under this is Profar over to his left, and he puts it away. 1 out in the 8th. Everything about the swing just told me trying to launch to left and get it out of here and tie the game.
Yeah. But a base runner would be very effective here now that you're back within a run.
That's right, especially one with his speed.
Yeah. And he stole a base last night in the 9th inning. 8th inning.
That brings Ozuna to the plate. Braves down a run, 1 down, top of the 8th. Ozuna takes a called strike. First pitch sweeper. You just hope that he hangs one of those to Marcel. Oh, 1 pitch. Missed high. You got your sluggers up there right now on Ozuna and Olsen on deck. And one mistake to one of these guys could see the ball game tied up here in the 8th. 1-1 popped up, spinning foul, and into the seats down the right field line. It was once a 5-1 deficit for the Braves. They battled back to make it a 5-4 game. Facing elimination and down to their final 5 outs of the season. They just scored 2 runs on a home run by Harris. And down 1 run. And a 1-2 pitch. Blow it outside, 2-2.
Marcel's picking up that spin on the slider real quick. He didn't even offer it that or even have to check his swing on it.
Ozuna stares down the right-hander. The 2-2 pitch, a swing and a miss. Wiped him out with a changeup. Now the batter will be Matt Olson. He gets his crack at the right-hander Jason Adam. Olson in his career 1 for 3 versus Adam. The 1 was a double. A 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Olson takes ball 1 low and outside. Matt is 0 for 3 in the game. He swings and misses at a pitch down right over the top of the changeup. That's been as good a pitch as anything that Adam had.
The best he has, and he's locating it well, dying right at the back point of home plate.
1-1 pitch. He swings and bounces 1 to first base. Gloving it back of the bag, Solano. Underhand toss to the bag. Adam is there. And there's out number 3. Braves get closer with a 2-run home run by Michael Harris. But they're running out of chances. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It's 5-4 San Diego.
A musician with technical knowledge can play all the right notes. But one who cares enough to play from the heart gives music soul. At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking. Because when you work with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Start feeling unstoppable. Visit Truist.com/care. Truist Bank, member FDIC, leading based on top 10 U.S. commercial bank.
City of Hope. We're more than just a top-ranked cancer hospital. For over 100 years, we've been making breakthroughs, pushing the limits of what's possible, targeting cancer at the molecular level, pioneering treatments used worldwide. At City of Hope, your entire cancer-fighting team is bound together by a single mission: to cure your cancer. And now City of Hope is closer than ever, providing patients in Metro Atlanta the cancer care they deserve. Learn more at cityofhope.org.
No matter the obstacles, setbacks, twists and turns, never lose sight of the destination. Because when you get there, the next adventure is just beginning. I'm Michael Harris II. Follow your own path. Check out the Ford Bronco and Ford Bronco Sport SUVs at your local Ford dealer. Proud sponsor of your Atlanta Braves.
Some models, trims, and features may not be available and may be subject to change.
Atlanta Braves baseball on the Braves Radio Network is lit by the original Louisiana brand hot sauce, the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. Bring the heat. This is Atlanta's exclusive home for the Braves in the National League Wild Card Series, The Fan, and stream the Braves postseason for free on the Fan app.
Once again, the Braves bullpen's done a fine job. 4 guys with Joe Jimenez coming on to work the 8th. 4 in the 3rd innings of 2-hit shutout ball. Keep it going. Braves are back within 1. Jimenez 1-5 on the year at 2.62 ERA.
Need a 1-2-3 inning. Keep them quiet. Get the bats up there and see what they can muster up at the 9th. And the top of the 9th for the Braves, it'll be Soler, Laureano, and Urshela. And Joe Jimenez facing the bottom of the Padre 9. Here's Donovan Solano, who's over 3. And Solano takes the ball high. Jimenez brings the 1-0. Hard hit ball out to short. Caught by Arce out of the air. 1 down. I've been thinking about that report that you just read about Max Fried coming out of the game. I go back to that 5-run 2nd inning. And I remember he had the first 2 batters there in the 5th inning, then gave up the home run. But you know that he was pitching through a lot of pain as he took that line drive off the hip in the 1st inning.
Yeah, he was gutting it out.
Absolutely was. And my, how that inning could have been different. There's a called strike. If that comebacker had missed Fried there in the 1st inning, maybe that 2nd inning turns out a lot differently. But the case is the Braves are down 5-4 in the bottom of the 8th. 0-1, pitch misses high, 1-1.
We don't know exactly where it hit him. We think it hit him in the hip area, but if you just think about how when you do lunges like he would do to deliver a pitch, how much stress that puts on that area and how sore it would be.
1-1, check swing, fouled off. Especially after pitching the 1st, sitting down, and then getting back up for the 2nd.
Yeah.
You know, that
right.
just intensified over time.
Mm-hmm.
Cronenworth 0 for 3. 1-2. Have a seat. Swung on and missed at a slider down and in. Perfectly executed by Joe Jimenez. And 2 down in the 8th. Kyle Higashioka hit the home run for the Padres that got him going in the 2nd. All 5 of their runs came in that 1 frame. They have 10 hits in the game, and 8 of those hits came in the first 2 innings of this one. Higashioka takes the ball outside.
Really similar story playing out that we saw in the 1st game. A few more runs, but all their offense, for the most part, came in the first 2 innings.
1-0 pitch, and he hits a high fly ball foul. They've scored 9 runs in this series, Joe, and 8 of them have come in the first 2 innings of these games.
And has set a fire under this crowd, which really has helped them.
Jimenez fires. Blow it outside with a slider. 2 balls and a strike on Higashioka. Padres 5, Braves 4s. We're in the bottom of the 8th. Jimenez set right at the letters. Kicks and fires. 2-1. Over for. Nope, just missed outside. Thought that slider had the outside corner, but a 3-1 count. 3-1. Outside ball 4. Overcooked that slider. Now back to the top of the order to Luis Arraez. Arraez has had good numbers versus Jimenez in his career. He's 4 for 9. 4 singles. Arraez 2 hits tonight. Left-handed hitter. Picks a first pitch strike. Right at the bottom of the zone with a slider.
He's made some outs in this series on ground balls to first where Matt was real close to the line and back of the bag. So he's positioned off the bag here, but you got to be ready for him to pull another one.
Joe brings the 0-1. Low and inside, 1-1. Lead at first by Higashioka. 1-1 pitch to the plate. Pulled foul. There's another slider. So many of these Braves pitchers have thrown tons of breaking balls in this series. And that's the scouting report, isn't it? I mean, this is a Padre team that will feast on fastballs.
Yes, they will.
See if Joe throws him another slider. Ready with a 1-2. And here it comes. And a fly ball out towards deep center. Michael Harris going to go back, spinning around, squares up to it, makes a two-handed catch with his heels on the warning track. And that's out number 3. So 8 innings are behind us, folks. It's do or die for the Braves when we come back. We roll into the top of the 9th, 5-4 Padres.
There's a tidal wave of clean car happiness sweeping across Braves country. Tidal Wave Auto Spa is your go-to car wash destination for a game day ready ride. Experience Major League Clean at Tidal Wave, proud car wash partner of the Atlanta Braves. Stay clean car happy all season long with membership discounts, exclusive giveaways, and more. Visit TidalWaveAutoSpa.com/Braves for details.
My car is happy. I am happy. Tidal Wave Auto Spa.
Ben Ingram here for ESOG, Engineered Solutions of Georgia. They're a locally owned and operated foundation repair company with structural engineering expertise. ESOG's warranty provides a lifetime of support for their customers, and the warranty is transferable with the sale of the house. Foundation problems don't repair themselves and can become a bigger problem and more costly over time. So call the trusted pros at ESOG. Dial 678-ESOG now.
Dial 678-ESOG now.
Hey Braves fans, it's Ben Ingram for Emory Healthcare's Heart Care Services. When it comes to your heart or someone close to you, nothing matters more than receiving the absolute best care. It's crucial to seek out doctors who are renowned experts in their fields, highly skilled, and pushing the boundaries of heart disease treatment. At Emory Heart and Vascular, you'll find a large team of specialized physicians and nurses dedicated to your heart health. They offer more options for customized treatment solutions that work for you. To learn more, visit emoryhealthcare.org/heartcare.
Hey folks, his home team, the Braves, have fought their way into the postseason. Fight your way for your first stop in the locker room, 6-10, here on The Fan.
Closer for the Padres is on. Hard-throwing Robert Suarez, who can hit triple digits. He's also got a slider and a changeup. Actually, a cutter and a changeup. He pitched in the 9th inning last night in a non-save situation. And he faced Olsen, Soler, Laureano, and Darno. He gave up a base hit to Soler. So let's see if the Braves can get something going with Jorge leading it off down a run here in the 9th inning.
His last blown save was on September 20th. Had 6 of those this year. Then he finished strong with 3 straight converted saves to end the season. But he'll be facing Soler, Laureano, and Urshela. And there aren't too many Braves who have had any success against him. Ozuna 1 for 2, Arcia 1 for 1. They're the only 2 guys on the roster who have a hit against him. And if the Braves want to continue their season, they've got to change that right here. The first man to the plate, Jorge Soler. Right on right matchup. First pitch to Jorge, check swing, and it's fouled off. Came in with a 99-mile-an-hour sinker. His crowd of 47,700 plus working their way into frenzy as the energy continues to build here in the top of the ninth. 0-1 on Soler. Suarez deals. Soler takes a ball high. Upstairs with 101-mile-an-hour fastball. The count even 1-1. Padres 5, Braves 4, top of the ninth. 1-1 pitch. Taken for a ball low.
Good take. Good take. Get that pitch you want.
Just looking for a base runner. Get the tying run aboard. A 2-1 pitch. Soler with a vicious swing and a ball tipped into the mitt for strike 2. 99-mile-an-hour fastball. Jorge with a homer and a walk tonight. Big right-handed hitter climbing back in, waiting on Suarez. 2-2 pitch. Low and outside. A 102-mile-an-hour sinker right on the edge of the plate. Jorge just shakes his head. He felt like it was a ball.
I can't believe Phil Cuzzy didn't ring him up. Usually he's pretty generous with that.
Big pitch right here. 3-2. Here it comes. And he swings at a fly ball out to center. Coming along now. Now going out is Jackson Merrill and makes the catch. He started in, then went straight back. That ball was moving on him. And he's able to make the adjustment, leap into the air, and make the catch.
It was like a jet taking off, Ben. That thing took off on Merrill. He didn't have any idea that it was going to go that far. What an adjustment by the good athlete in center.
I can't believe he was able to get back and catch that thing.
He's 6'3", long arms helped him out.
Now it's Laureano to the plate. Laureano swings and misses over the top of a changeup. Suarez brings it. Miss low. 1 ball, 1 strike. This has been a season where the Braves have overcome hurdle after hurdle, obstacle after obstacle, and found their way into the postseason. Well, they're down to their final 2 outs here in San Diego. 1-1, low and inside, 2-1. And now can they overcome one more obstacle and overcome a one-run deficit here in the 9th inning? Laureano staring down Suarez. The 2-1. Low ball 3. Walk would be nice. Laureano waiting on Suarez. And the 3-1. Fouled off. That was a 100-mile-an-hour fastball in, likely ball 4.
Might have been ball 4. In that case, you got to shrink your zone. Look for it in one spot. Now it's different, 3-2.
Suarez set right at the belt. 3-2 pitch. Fought off foul. That would have been ball 4 as well.
Yeah.
Everything that Suarez is sending up there is 99 to 102. And Laureano trying to stay alive. Chokes up about 1 inch over the knob of the bat. Again, the 3-2. Swinging a ground ball out to third. Machado has it on the second hop. Throws over to first, 2 down. And now the Braves are down to their final out of the season. And the bat in the hands of Gio Urshela. Actually, they're going to pinch hit with Travis d'Arnaud. Travis taking some practice hacks over there. He'll come to the plate and bat for Gio. Finishes 0 for 3. d'Arnaud has never faced Suarez. But Travis, when it comes to guys you can plug in right now, probably the best you got against a hard fastball. Now meeting at the mound is the catcher Kyle Higashioka out there with his pitcher Suarez and the entire infield.
Darno faced him last night and grounded out to end the ball game.
But now he'll dig in there with the season on the line. On deck, Sean Murphy. For Travis, lots of friends and family here. Southern California boy. And climbing in, trying to keep the Braves alive here in the ninth. Suarez's first pitch. Swung on, popped up, foul ground. Under it now, and making the catch, Higashioka. He topples over the top of his first baseman, Solano, but holds on. And the story of the 2024 Atlanta Braves ends right here at Petco Park in San Diego with a 5-4 defeat at the hands of the Padres. The Padres celebrate next to the mound. They have swept the Braves in the best-of-3 wild card series, and they will advance to the National League Division Series to face the rival Dodgers. For the Braves in the ninth, no runs, no hits, no errors, no one left. And the final score here in Game 2, Padres 5, Braves 4. Back with the totals after this.
From joyful occasions to the unexpected, First Franklin Financial makes loans for living, offering fixed rates and flexible terms on loans up to $15,000. The next time you're looking for some extra cash to help make ends meet, come see the friendly Franklin folks or visit us at 1FFC.